You know me. I love
When it comes
honesty.
to like JRPGs, the JRPGs, I
Yep.
liked it back then.
Yep.
If I had to choose a JRPG
I have Fantasy
over
Star.
Final Fantasy,
Fantasy Star.
I pick Fantasy Star, Grandia,
Yeah. Oh,
Lunar. I
beautiful
pick those
games.
games. I would pick those games.
Nobody talks
I
about
mean,
Luna. That's a great
There is
game.
Square games I do like,
Oh yeah, I'm not saying.
but
You know,
it's not Final
it's the
Fantasy.
yeah. It's
It's
like,
not those Final Fantasies
but
though.
nobody talks about
It's
Legend of
more like
Legaia. Nobody.
What's going on,
it's
guys?
like
Yo.
it's like Blade, not Blaze Blues, but it's like Bushido Blade,
Yep.
Turbo Number One,
Yep.
In Hunter, Guys,
Yep.
Brady Fences Musashi. I like that game. At Saga Frontier, I like those games. I'm not
Oh,
saying
Brave
Seven's a
Fencer.
bad
Yeah, yeah.
game.
But
You
nobody
know,
cares
Seven's
about
not
those
a
games
bad
because
game, but Seven's
Parasite
just
Eve.
so overrated.
It's
Parasite Eve, I liked it.
it's
I
over.
liked the Parasite Eve and Parasite
Final
Eve
Fantasy
2.
Seven.
You know what I'm saying? I think 8 and 9 was the black sheep of the bunch,
Yep. Yeah,
though.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The problem
So
is the only reason why
when
eight did well is
people
because people, the
say,
seven fanboys went to eight. That's
yeah,
why.
when people say, well, seven's the best game, it would.
Not even close.
No, 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 no,
Not
no, no,
even
no, no, no.
close.
I think Sega RPGs was better though, in my
Yeah, they were
opinion.
much more hardcore. Yeah, they were more animated.
Grandia,
Grande
Game
was amazing.
Art.
Grande was amazing.
Game
One
Arts
and two,
made great
amazing series.
RPGs back then. Square did acquire them back. Square acquired them in mid 2000s. You know what I'm saying? But
But
when it was their own publisher, they made great RPGs.
yeah,
You got
yeah, like
Luna, Grandia. You
yeah,
know what I'm
good
saying?
game.
Sophie, which that wasn't an RPG, that was a shooter, but Sophie, yeah.
But see, but you know all of Square shit. You know more than just the RPGs. You know the action games,
Oh
Einhander.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying, like it just gets to the point where everybody just
Chron
plays favorites.
Square
That's why I
Chrono
was like,
Trigger was good. You
so
know what I'm saying? That was
so now when
good.
I start making my
If you guys are
videos,
into
I'm
GTA 4, this is on sale for like $7.
I have it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
it
it
runs at
already. I have the
60
fifth.
FPS on the new consoles.
Yeah, yeah, I have that.
Man,
I have the
it's
fifth.
so
Nice,
good.
nice. I
I
have
got the
that.
complete edition. I got freaking the regular version. The was it the episodes one on PS3? Yeah, I have all the versions. Yeah, but fucking, but it's like I look at it like this, man. It's just like now I understand people all have the game that they kind of like bust. They I guess you could say bust their first nut or whatever in the game that they liked, which is fine. I get all that. But if the
Oh yeah,
problem
yeah.
is, it's this level of ignorance that comes in with the gaming community where it's
It's the
like,
stupidity
because it's like,
that comes
yeah,
with
like,
it.
yeah, it's a stupidity because it's like I have had people telling me, well, you're a fake Resident Evil fan if you don't like the remake. How am I a fake Resident Dude? I literally supported Resident Evil
How's
when
that
I was
even?
I played
How's
the
that
first
fake
game,
though?
and then these niggas want to sit there and say, "Oh, those games are trash." So apparently you didn't play these games growing up. Apparently you just jumped on the bandwagon because this Resident Evil 4
To
became
this
popularized and mainstream.
to
It's
this
like,
day, the original Resident Evil, and I'm talking about PlayStation One. It's
yep,
PlayStation One and Saturn. Those are still my favorite. Director's cut, still my favorite to this
yep,
day.
my favorite too.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yep.
mean, I like the GameCube one. GameCube one's good too.
Yeah, it was
You know,
good,
but
but I like
if
the
I had to
director's cut.
choose one,
I
I
like the
choose
director's cut.
director's cut though.
But yet, but that's not a good.
Oh, shit, what happened?
According to the general consensus, it's Resident Evil 2.
Fuck Resident Evil 2. Fuck that game. Overrated ass game.
It is
Ooh, that's gonna
overrated.
piss
And the
some
It's
funny
people
thing
off.
trash.
is, I 100%ed that
Fucking
shit. I
trash.
100%ed that shit on
That shit is
both
trash.
consoles.
Bro, the only time I can play Resident Evil 2 original is if I play it on the Dreamcast version, which has the Nightmare mode, which is similar to Director's Cut mode. Yeah, because it's challenging. But because I beat Resident Evil 3 on hard mode, and Resident Evil 2 on the GameCube only has normal. So it's like, but I'm showing like I made a few videos I'm uploading because I'm sick and tired of people saying, because there's people in the comments saying, I played these original games. No, you didn't. There's no proof. There was one dude, I looked up his fucking PlayStation profile. He says, I played all the Resident Evil games. You know what I seen? He didn't play Resident Evil 4. He didn't even play Resident Evil 4, which was even funny, and he's defending the remake. He didn't even play Resident Evil 5. He did not play Resident Evil 6. He did not play Code Veronica. And you are arguing with me in my comment section when you didn't even play any of these games. That doesn't make sense to me. You can look at even though I don't have all the games on here, but you can look at it, see, oh, he did beat 4, he did beat 5. I don't know. Nobody talks about 6. I did beat 7, and I did beat 8. right? I
You
did
know
beat
the
these
funny thing
games.
about
And you beat a
6?
lot of them.
That shit
Yeah, I
sold
did.
8
Yeah.
million. It sold 8
Right.
million.
Uh, the story don't even make sense anymore, dude. Like, it's getting to the point where it's like it's not even worth to follow, right? But then you got these fake fans talking about, oh, well, if you was a real Resident Evil fan, you should defend it. I'm like, that's the problem. We're confusing fan with fanboy. There's a difference between a fan and a fanboy, right? I'm a fan. I'm critical of things that I enjoy. What's the point of just me fucking sucking off Resident Evil just because it's my favorite game? I'm nostalgic. It's so funny because they say that we're nostalgic, but if we're so nostalgic, why are you guys asking for these remakes? You don't see me asking for them. I must not be that nostalgic at all. I want to see Capcom do something else, you know? But there's a few people defending Final Fantasy 16 for being hack and slash. There are a few people
Oh, I
defending it.
know.
Dumbasses,
Like the
you
Nice
know?
Guy Prince, he's defending that shit. Like,
You
what the
know?
fuck?
Yep, all because it has Final Fantasy 16 in the name. I told people it ain't about the quality of the game, it's about the name of the title. And that's what these people play. They don't care if the game is
And that
trash.
shit could be a new IP. It could be a
Like
new
when I literally
IP.
made a video, like one guy was like, "Yo," he's like, "Bro, when I said Pokemon could literally be called garbage and trash, people would still buy it. Guaranteed. Curiosity, they will still buy it." I mean, literally. I mean, they went out and bought Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and that fucking game was broken. The game is not functional on the cartridge. You have to update it to even get the game to be functional. And it's
Oh
still not
man.
even that functional. Like, I mean, come on, bro. Like, that is ridiculous. Now, I'm not
Oh
saying that
shit.
games didn't have yeah, I'm not saying that games didn't have problems or whatever, but come on now. We're in 2023. These things should not be happening. Oh, well, who cares, dude? They'll just update the game later. But what does that do for the
Yo, this dude
for
said,
video game
why should
preservation?
Final Fantasy make
Yep.
turn-based for 30 years? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, you see those comments? Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
I can't even take him seriously, bro. He's like, why
why
should they
not
be
try new
turn-based?
things?
But see, but people have to understand when these people are
So,
saying,
so
go ahead.
this is my question. Is what Square Enix is doing right now with Final Fantasy 16, is that new? No, that's not new. Fucking dummy.
How can it be new when it was already done in
It's a
Devil May
fucking
Cry?
hack and slash game. That's not new.
That's not new. What's new to
And if
Final
you
Fantasy? Oh, I don't know what to tell you, bro. But like I said, I play games that have
okay,
their own identity.
I'll go,
Like if I play
I'll
Halo,
go
I'm
use
expecting a
15.
first-person shooter. I'm not
I'll go
expecting to
use
play a
15
fucking
for example.
platformer or
When
racing
you're
game.
playing 15, right?
Yep.
What you doing when you fighting a mob? You're hacking slashing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
just
yeah.
got party members though,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But what
Those
they did now, they took the party members away.
out.
It
Yep.
made it even more of a hack and slash.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's true
That's
because
what they
now there's
did.
yep. Because people have to realize, oh well, because one guy in my comment said, oh, they're evolving. How is that evolving? How like
That's
so
devolving.
we are arguing genres of games, right? So when people and this is why, and I told you, Fallen, this is why I don't like when people use the term outdated. What the fuck is outdated mean to a genre of a game? Like that doesn't make sense to me. So if something's turn-based, that makes it outdated. What does that mean? It's a fucking genre of video gaming. That doesn't mean that genre is outdated. People don't even know what the fuck they're even saying outdated. Like literally, people think Resident Evil 4 is outdated, even though the game is very much fucking playable. How is this game outdated? It's outdated. Why? Why? You know, just like that fucking guy. What was that dude's name when we was playing Gears Superboy? Gears of War 3 is outdated. Nigga, what crack are you smoking? Like seriously, like
Wasn't that
what drugs are
Superboy that
you
said
niggas
that?
smoking? Like I can't believe it. It's like, dude, I'm like, Gears of War 3 is it's outdated. It's outdated. What do you mean, bro? This don't play outdated to me. If anything, it looks good. It looks better now. I don't understand the logic of these fucking people. But when you got dumbasses like this saying stupid shit like this, now I can see why companies are remaking games. That's just why I can see that. That's why I hear about a Gears of War remake and all this other shit because people apparently keep throwing out the term outdated instead of just appreciating the game for what it
I mean,
is.
what even defines a game as being outdated? Like what
Well,
is the
I'd say
standard
now
for an
if now
outdated
I'm not
game?
very picky. Now I'm not very picky with games, right? But let's say we'll go. I can understand this to a certain degree, like NES games. Like NES games are much more about trial and error, right? Because I understand like the whole concept. Now, let's say a game like Ninja Gaiden, where you literally spawn and you could die from like literally just 3 seconds of the game. Now, to me, as a gamer, I just adapt and get better, but I can understand some people might say that's an outdated design due to the fact that once you get on the platform, you get knocked off completely. It's that relentless with some of those
Yeah,
NES
yeah,
games. Now I can argue that. I can say, okay, I get it. Not every, you got to be really, really good. You got to put a lot of time. You got to be very skillful what you got. I can understand that. I'll be like, okay, I'll go that far, even though I just be like adapt and get good. But I can go that
oh yeah,
far
yeah.
and say, okay, maybe it's a little dated in that regard, right? But I won't
Yeah.
say that a specific genre of gaming is outdated because I don't like the way it play or I don't like the design of it. It's like what is these terms? Like I just don't get it, man. Like I'm just trying to think. Like for example, so according to these people, right? If I was acting like that Halo's outdated due to the fact that Halo doesn't have a run button. Well, I think Halo has a run button now, but let's just say if it did it, or it's outdated because there's no run button. It's I mean, you know what's so funny? If you
So
consider,
they
right?
just
No,
want
no,
it to be like Call of Duty then, in other words.
exactly.
It's outdated because it's
I got
not
a
Call of
better
Duty.
one. I got a better one because this is actually we haven't seen this in a while. I got a better one. Games going back to picking up health packages. Oh, that's outdated. You're supposed to shoot, hide behind cover, and regenerate. So
Yeah,
picking up
I
health
always
packs
kind
is
of
considered
found
outdated.
that pretty
Oh, it's
boring, you
outdated.
know.
You shouldn't have to go. You should be able to get your health. See, people have to understand they are single-handedly making games easier
Yup.
and easier and easier. The fact, like, when you was hurt in a fucking shooting game, you had to literally run back and get health, armor plates, whatever the case is, right? Now all of a sudden I can get hurt, take cover. Okay, I'm at full health again.
Yeah, you
What?
don't even have to
Really?
do
Like,
anything.
and then they
There's no,
claim that the games of,
that kind of
yeah,
ruins the enjoyment of the game. It kind of takes you out of the
they
immersion
do.
of there's okay,
Yes.
who cares if I get shot now? Because I can just sit behind a
Yeah, yeah,
wall for 2
exactly.
seconds and then boom, I get my health rate
And then
back like I
regenerate, and
never
I'm
got
right
shot.
back to.
It takes
It's like,
it takes the adrenaline out of it. Like, oh shit, I'm about to fucking
yeah,
die, and there's no health
yes,
anywhere. It becomes challenging.
yep. Yeah, and it's panicking, and then you try to make the right decision. Because a
Yep.
lot of shooting games now, that's kind of where it's got like for certain games, like Fear, for example. When I used to play it on PS3, like if I'm hurt, I'm like, oh shit, I'm trying to scavenge. I'm like at 20% health. Literally any shot can kill me. I'm scavenge. I was like, oh shit, I can't find help. Matter of fact, it even inclined me to go out and look for secrets that I normally wouldn't have done if it wasn't for me having low health in certain situations. Now there's no point to look for secrets. Why look for secrets if I could just regenerate my fucking health like I'm fucking Master Chief? And the fucked up thing is, every game is like this. Now I don't have a problem with regenerating health. I think it's actually good in a lot of games. But come on. But for somebody to say, well, picking up health packages is outdated in a shooting game because a lot of games don't do it now, that's not outdated. That's not outdated. I wouldn't consider that outdated. And to me, it seems like what they're doing is they're making games easier and more accessible to a mass audience. And it's fine. I get that. But I wouldn't go as far to say that's outdated. That's the problem. People will say it's outdated because they don't see it often. They don't see it, and people, like I said, a lot of people are casual gamers now. So they don't want to go back to playing Call of Duty, picking up health packs. They want to just sit behind a wall and camp. It's so funny these people complain, Call of Duty's fucking campers, dude, fucking campers. But think about it. Would Call of Duty have camping the way it does if I got shot falling and I had 10% health? I would actually have to bring my fat ass out there and fucking get shot, or I'm gonna die, right? The fact that I can regenerate health is the reason why I can fucking camp. You dumbasses. But if I had to go fucking camp and kill one guy and now I'm at 10% health, guess what I gotta do, Fallen? I gotta get my stupid ass and go pick up some health packages, which the guy can easily kill me if I'm not good. So, to be honest, the reason why games have campers is due to regenerating health. That's why. That's why there's campers in video games now. Like, you tell people this, they won't even understand. They don't even understand. But it's cool. Bunch of idiots we deal with.
Yeah, the casuals did kind of ruin it.
Well, me, it's like I just want things to have identity. Like Jet said about this guy that's in my comment section talking about you want the same game for 30 years. Well, I wouldn't say that necessarily. I mean, but why do
But
we
when
have
you
to change
change
the
too much,
genre?
like I get what you're saying. Like you like change, you like innovation, but when it changes too much, it
It
becomes
should still be what it
unrecognizable
is.
in the series.
Yeah, It should be a foundation. Like for example,
I
like go ahead.
I personally think Final Fantasy 15, the
Yeah,
change in Final Fantasy 15, that was good right there.
you felt it was good.
That change
Okay.
right
I,
there.
me personally, I did it, but okay,
Being
yeah, I
open
agree with
world,
that.
right?
I agree with that
And
aspect.
you still have a party, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not turn based, but it's action, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that they would have carried that tradition
Yeah.
to the next Final Fantasy game, right? And made it different. Instead of having all guys, you have a mixture.
But they
You have
downgraded.
female and guys,
Yeah,
right?
but
But instead you downgrade it and you just play as a male
one
character.
guy, just one guy.
Yeah. And it's
See,
just like, what the fuck?
because yeah, like you're right. Even though Final Fantasy 15, has a lot of the same complaints that I have with 16, but there was still very small rudiments of JRPG aspects in the game. Party, you still had to do
Yeah.
certain things
Yeah.
together to chain combos. It was very much similar to a turn-based RPG, just done through action, kind of like how
Yeah.
Monster Hunter is.
Yeah.
Fine, okay, I wouldn't go as far that way, but I can see what you're saying. I can get agree to disagree. Now with 16, it's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you killing
Oh yeah.
mobs of enemies and shit. I'm like, dude, you couldn't even do this in the old Final Fantasy. Like literally, you see the mob, you would have to choose between either fleeing the fight or being able to take the fight head on. Maybe there was actually consequences for your decisions. There's no consequences for your decision. You probably died and you get set up to a checkpoint to continue the same thing again, which is
Mm-hmm.
not a problem for hack and slash games. But for a turn based, well, for a JRPG or whatever the case is, this is garbage. Straight up. And the funny thing is, Fallen, people are arguing saying, "Oh, I'm being ridiculous and all this," but it's like, think about it. It went from being a turn-based RPG to having action remotely covered more and more in their franchises, right? And now just being a glorified hack and slash. I don't play Final Fantasy for this shit. Like, why would it's like if I play Mario, you think I want to play Mario as a shooting game? No, I want to play it as a platformer, right? Well, then you don't want innovation. Then that's not innovating. You changing a genre is not innovating. Okay, innovating means you take the same foundations. You know what? I got a better example. Gears 1 to 2 to 3. They were literally same, very similar mechanics, but each installment they were innovating mechanics. Am I right? Am I right? That's what I want to see. I don't want to see a game that I remember playing as, let's say, and hack and slash, and next thing it's a card game. You think, bro, are you kidding me? At that point, don't even make any more of these goddamn games, dude. Like, what's the point? You think I play fucking like let's just say if I played I'm trying to think what game. I'm just looking at games. Like Forza Horizon, right? And stuff like that. And I'm like, oh man, it'd be cool if I could actually get out the car and shoot people. Go play GTA. Oh no, I'm just saying it'd be nice if I could do that in Forza. I mean the area is nice and you see people, but I would like to get out the car and shoot people
I
and go
think
play Grand
that's
Theft
I
Auto.
think it's mostly kids that are saying things like that.
No, it's adults. No,
Are
no,
you
it's adults, bro.
serious?
Yes, it's adults.
Oh
It ain't even
man.
dude, it's not even kids, bro. Bro, I used to think the same shit too. I was like, there's gotta be kids saying this stupid shit. It's grown ass motherfucker. I see the profile pictures on YouTube because sometimes I'll comment on other people's videos and shit. I look at the fucking channel, see a fucking grown ass Irish man, beard and everything. I'm like, got kids and everything. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because you know why? Kids are too busy doing what they doing, which is playing the Fortnite, the Minecrafts. They don't got time to engage into things like that. They're too busy playing. But these adults, man, they'd be like, "Oh man, I was a part of that time." Like I talked to a 50-year-old guy. Telling me I'll beat you on Street Fighter. I was growing up in this era. I was like, okay, fine, let's play. He don't want to play me. All he wants to do is run his mouth and talk shit about me. Oh, I know I could beat you. I know. I was like, okay, then let's play. We can find out. Oh no, I don't need to. Then why are you running your fucking mouth? Because people don't have to understand. People's like, man, you would really punch this person. Yes, I would. Because it's like I'm not gonna have a person disrespect me and talk to me like this in fucking person. I will fucking single-handedly hurt you. And then and people, oh, that's crazy. You're doing this over a video game. It's not even about video games. It's called respect. It's called respect. You think I'm gonna fucking question Jed in his regards to JRPGs and shit when he's a huge fan? No, it's called respect. People they lack that. People say I'm disrespectful. Yeah, I am disrespectful to a certain degree, but at the same time, it's like you don't see me speaking on behalf of things that I don't know. If I don't know something, I don't speak on behalf of it. Like I wouldn't like for you example, Fallen. I would never argue Gran Turismo with you because I'm not that big of a fan in regards to Gran Turismo. I can't argue that. You see what I'm saying? That's your shit. I can't sit there and be like, oh well, I want this and all this. I mean, I can have my own opinions, but I'm not gonna sit there and act like my opinion is more valid than yours, especially when you're a way bigger fan than I am. And that's the problem with gaming.
Yeah, you
People
can't
think
really
they can
talk about
insert,
something
well,
you don't
this,
really know.
thank you. That is it's like fucking it's like because I was telling people before, like when we was playing this game, oh, I wish Halo was more like Overwatch. And I'm like, then you don't want Halo to be Halo then. You want it to be something that you're accustomed to, something that you're familiar with, and that's fine. But at the same time, you're not seeing the appeal to what makes Halo special. Just like I could say, well, I don't like Overwatch. I don't like the fact that I got because we had a friend like this. I don't like Overwatch because I don't like the fact that there's class-based system. Some people don't like that. Some people just like everybody to be equal from the start of the game all the way to the finish. Some people like it like that too. Oh, I wish Overwatch was like fucking Halo, where everybody just started with the same guns and just play that way. Well, then you don't want a hero shooter. Then you want something entirely different. Go play that. Like that's the problem with gaming. Stop complaining and go play what the fuck you like. Like for real. Like I don't understand why these people like. I like Final Fantasy if it was more hack and slash. Then you don't apparently you don't like Final Fantasy. Apparently you
Why
want
don't
to
they
see
go play
something
the old
completely different.
God of War games if they want to hack and slash,
Thank you, or
or
something like that.
Bayonetta or
Why
something?
they on the Automata, they make games for these people. But the problem is these people want to play their games in other people's games. I don't it's like because I know you're a big Ratchet and Clank fan and Sly Cooper fan. It's like if somebody was trying to insert, well, I would like Sly Cooper to be, less stealth, more action, I mean, it's Sly Cooper, right? It's
Yeah,
a
the
rac
whole theme is you're
the whole
being
premise is
sneaky.
of him
Yeah,
sneaking, dude. Oh no, I like him to be more like Mario. I mean, that'd be more engaging. Dude, then you're not understanding the appeal of the game. Like,
right.
bro, I feel like I wish I could just strangle the fuck out of these people
Like
and have like
you just
Mario
want them to
points.
change the series to something that you want it to be, but it's like they've
Thank
got
you,
their own series for that. There's
thank
no
you,
need to change other people's
thank
series for
you.
that.
Thank you. And this is why a lot of people, because a lot of people that I've talked to, one of my friends I used to talk to in regards to Tomb Raider, I understood because I'm like, you're right. Same thing with Halo, Gears, whatever the case is. There's a certain appeal that of
Well,
people. Go ahead.
she said that fucking Square Enix ruined Tomb Raider, right? She
No,
said
I
Square
wouldn't.
Enix.
I wouldn't go that far, but I'd say, to be honest, if anything, Square saved Tomb Raider. But I feel like they didn't. I feel like Eidos and them, they didn't know what to do with it. I don't think they know what to do with it. That's why they did what they did. They just copied the Uncharted at that point. You see what I'm saying? Because
Oh
Uncharted was
yeah.
kicking. Uncharted was kicking. But like I said, and that's why when Fallen was like, oh, the controller. I was like, I get where you're coming from. I trust me. I understand a lot. But that's why I said, well, you don't understand the appeal. But he's like, oh yeah, I get it now. I get it now. But that's what I'm saying. You know, that's what people have to realize. Your game is what your game is because it's unique. A lot of games, like Saints Row, for example. Saints Row is the perfect example. Saints Row 1 and 2 was not a fucking GTA clone. People kept saying it was, and now look at it. Everybody, oh, I don't like Saints Row now. I mean, hey, that's what y'all wanted, right? Y'all said Saints Row so similar to Grand Theft Auto. Like Fallen said the best comment. You got Saints Row, like Grand Theft Auto 5 is literally being what Saints Row was becoming. A goofy ass fucking game. But you know what? But you never hear people say GTA 5 is feeling a lot like Saints Row. You never hear that shit though. You never hear that. Like, come on now. You never hear that shit. I'm telling you, man, these niggas just don't know the appeal of games. They're like, oh, it's open world, it's gangster shit. Yeah, it's just GTA. Like, really, bro?
Yeah, that's how
Like,
you
this is
can
how
tell
we
they never
judge?
played Saints Row because it's very much its
Yeah, they
own
never
game.
played it. Yeah, it's very different. There's a lot of similarities, but I mean,
But
every
it's got
open
its
world is
own
gonna have
unique
some
characters, its
similarities.
own story, its own everything. I mean, it's very much its own thing. If once you play it, you'll understand. But yeah, a lot of people that say that, I don't think they've ever played the game. Like they
Yeah, they
maybe
never
played it
played
for
it.
an hour and then that was it. But they
They see
never
open
really
world, they
sat
like,
down
yeah, it's
and
GTA. It's
right.
GTA. I'm like, then in that case, every game is fucking Grand Theft Auto, Mafia, it's Grand Theft. Every game has a certain appeal. Like that's why when I heard about people hating on Mafia 3, nah, I didn't care for Mafia 3 because I thought it was gonna be more of a regards to the storyline from Mafia 1 and 2. Not because it was in Italian, because everybody kept hating on it because oh, there's no such thing as black mobsters. There's no such. I didn't hate that game for that reason, personally. I just got attached to the first, characters for between 1 and 2. That's it. That was my argument. But other than that, I wouldn't hate that game because of that. But also, too, it made sense because Mafia 2 was kind of at the end of all the mobster shit. I remember, if I remember correctly, I remember playing it and beating it. It was at like the end of where like the Italian mobs was dying out. So it makes sense, right? So maybe they couldn't figure out a way to continue that. So they's like, okay, let's do something different. 2K games got belittled for trying something different, right? Maybe this is why people don't do shit different. Maybe that's why, you know. That's probably what it is. Actually, speaking about Mafia 2, Mafia 2 Definitive Edition is $5 right now for anybody that hasn't played this game.
Yep,
That's a
I
good
just
price.
bought
I
it.
got it.
Just bought
I
it on
have it
here.
already.
That's a good price. That's literally a good fucking price for that game.
Yeah, even though I'm not really a fan of the definitive edition, I think the original is actually better. I think the definitive edition is more
yeah,
buggy.
Yeah.
I encountered a lot of glitches with the definitive edition. Now, granted, that was on PS4, and maybe being on the Series S, maybe those issues would be ironed out. But I had a lot of issues that I did not have in the original version, so pretty weird.
Yeah, because it's like, I always liked the Mafia, but Mafia was more like one of those open world games that was kind of based around more of a story.
Yeah, and the story was really good, too.
Yeah, it was really good,
really good.
It's so it's like, but with Mafia 3, Mafia 3 is actually a very replayable game. They actually made it much more replayable. It kind of resembles more of the Godfather, with the kind of like you could take out. See, Godfather was another good one. People don't give credit to that game either. Godfather was an incredible game. Nobody gives credit to that game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was undershadowed.
Yep, that was undershadowed. Godfather was an incredible fucking game. Overshadowed. And I was like, that game, you can literally make your own mobster, do things your way. It was amazing. It shut down businesses.
I had Godfather for the PlayStation 2.
Yep, that was a great game. Great game, And then that's what I'm saying. Every game has an appeal. That's like me saying, oh, I don't like Godfather because it's not like Mafia. It's not supposed to be story driven. But it's a different fucking experience. If you can't understand that, then don't fucking play it. Straight up. So that's all I'm saying, man. I just wish people would be more respectful to the core of people's games. You know what I'm saying? But people are not. And I also too, I think this comes down to, guys, is the fact that people don't play that many type of games. So everybody wants the games to be similar to what they enjoy, because they can't see themselves putting themselves out there and playing something entirely different. They can't do that. I mean, look at this. Anthem is on Game Pass. Why the hell would I buy? That's what I'm saying, man. Look, I could buy Anthem for $2.
I just bought it on here
Game
for
Pass,
that. Yeah.
$2, bro. I'm telling you, I mean, I know you guys like Game Pass. I don't like Game Pass. But look at that. I mean, this games, you can get good games on.
I only got that shit to play multiplayer.
Look at this shit, dude. I'm looking at
I
all
don't
the
even
games.
use that shit. Got that shit for multiplayer.
Kage, I got that.
multiplayer.
Bayonetta Vanquish is 14 for anybody that hasn't played it. Crimson Dragon is $3. I got it.
I had Crimson Dragon at launch.
Yep. Resident Evil Revelations Deluxe. I mean, there's a lot of good sales here, people.
Yeah,
Microsoft's
been kind of killing it with their sales lately.
Yeah, they got some great sales, man. I mean, look at this.
I've been picking up some really good games. I got Saints Row the Third remastered on here for $8. And I just got that Anthem game for $3 and the Mafia 2 Definitive Edition for $5. I just picked those up.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, if you go on digital, I'll just get the shit on the sale.
Yeah, not bad. Not three good games for $15. Not bad.
And that's what I'm saying. They got all these games, man. All these casuals can't see these games and be like, damn, I got a lot of shit to choose from, man. These niggas be like, I'm bored. I'm like, it's just like that one video I made on that dude. And he's like, man, gaming is so boring. And I'm watching the video. And he's like, man, games like Call of Duty and Pokemon. I'm like, there's your first problem. You're playing yearly rehashed games, and you're saying that's a problem.
You got to open up your horizons. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's how I was like, how about you try Doom Eternal? Try other shooting games. Then I'd say understand his complaint, But all he was talking about, oh, Minecraft gets boring. I'm like, dude, you still playing that shit?
I stopped playing that in
You
like
still playing
2016 or
Minecraft,
so.
dude? Really? That game came on fucking.
I never even played
I never
Minecraft.
cared for Minecraft.
Minecraft was interesting. I mean, I just think it was different,
I
you know?
respect the game. I respect it.
Yeah, it's one of those games that you like, or you respect, but you don't like.
Yes, that
Yeah.
exactly. Like,
I
Gotcha.
did play
that's
the
why people.
Telltale one though. I did
That's
play
why.
that.
That's why I love when people think, "Oh, Gabe, so you just hate everything." It's like, I don't just hate everything. I'm just being honest. For sure. I mean, I'm looking right now, right? Now I beat Batman Arkham. I got all the Batman games beat up on here. So I don't know. I'm trying to. Yeah,
I'm
what's
just trying 100%
what's up,
Tales of
Andrew?
I
Arise,
think y'all are
man.
just getting old right now, man. You know what I'm saying?
I fucking
What happened?
100% this shit two
What
times.
happened,
I feel
Nando?
like I feel like most of y'all are just getting old, you know. Let us new age gamers come in and fill in the spaces, you know what I mean?
Yo,
You know what I'm gonna
Fallen.
do? I'm gonna find me a new
You
age
know what's
gamer
Fallen?
girl.
I literally came up with that shit. New age gamer. You know everybody's using that shit now. New age
Yeah.
gamer. Everybody's using it. Even Dan. Everybody's using it now. New age. Because it's true. It's
Yeah.
a new age of people. That's why I came up with that shit. That term, like a new age of people. I even think they're worse than the casuals. New age gamers have no
Yeah,
respect.
you got it
New
goes
age
new
gamers are the ones like
age,
I'm the biggest Resident Evil
casual,
fan.
mainstream, and hardcore.
Yep. The new age gamer is this, right? The new age gamer is this. Oh, I'm the biggest Resident Evil fan. What Resident Evil you started with? 7 and 8. That's the new age gamer. That's the shit they do. Like, how you gonna say you a Resident Evil fan? Oh yeah, I'm the biggest Halo fan. What's your first Halo, man? Halo Infinite. What?
Did you ever go back and play any of the other ones? No, those are
No,
outdated.
who cares about
Those
No,
those?
are
Those
I
shit
don't care
outdated.
trash.
about
They old.
those.
They suck. They suck. And they be saying shit like that.
Or
They
or
be
they
saying
only play the
shit like,
multiplayer of it and they never played the campaign.
yep,
I know so many people they never touched the campaign of Halo, but they played online.
yep,
It's like, wow, you're
yep.
really missing a good experience then if you never played the
Oh
campaign.
yeah.
You're
Oh, you
doing
know who a
yourself a
Yeah.
new age
disservice.
gamer?
Who?
I'm gonna tell you who a new age gamer.
Who?
Bless.
Oh, Bless. I mean, like I said, I respect Bless, but at the same time, he has to understand, man.
Bruh.
Like, and I get he
In my
challenged
opinion,
Fallen. Go ahead.
he's a new age gamer. I'm sorry, bruh.
Okay.
He's a
No,
he's
I
a new
get it.
age
I
gamer.
get it. Because Fallen told me he play a lot of free to plays,
Yeah,
which, like I
I
said,
looked at
it's
his gaming
fine.
profile. That's all he does is free to play games and fighting games. That's it.
Well, see,
And he
but
had the
see,
nerve to come at Fallen like that? Like seriously?
okay, well,
Like,
Yeah,
see,
bro,
okay.
come
yeah,
on.
I
Like I said,
wasn't really a
okay, I
huge
get
fan
all
of
that,
that.
right? But no, you're right because, like I said, he never came at me or you like that, Jet. These are people that actually play fighting games, but he came at Fallen.
But like I
I
said,
get what
I
you're
think
saying
Cause
because
I think he took what I
I
said
think he felt
personally though.
like
That's
Fallen
why.
was vulnerable, bruh, because Fallen didn't play any fighting games or multiplayer games.
so he
Okay.
thought he had an
So he
advantage
just
type
say,
shit.
hey, I'm
Oh,
gonna get at this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause this is what most people do. If a
okay.
person did play multiplayer, right?
Yep.
What you go do? You go after the nigga. I'm
But
gonna
he
get
but
at
he
this
didn't
nigga.
look too but he didn't look too strong when went on Gears of War. His ass got shut down. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, him and his boy Superboy, and him and his boy got
Yeah,
shut
they can't
down.
play Gears.
Fallen. Yeah,
That's
they
why the
can't
nigga
play.
didn't come
So
around for a
so
few days.
I don't even play
yeah,
online,
no.
and yet I did better than them at
When he come
Gears.
on, Fallen. This is how we do things, right? Now when he come on, if he does, right, and he sees you, you challenge him to a game. He wanted you came and play fighters with him, challenge him to a shooting game. Be like, hey, challenge me in this. If you, that's what I'm saying. And people think that's like starting shit. No, that's how I was raised about gaming. You know what I'm saying? There's me and times me and Nano come on, and Nano's like, "Yo, I want to challenge you on this shit, nigga.
Look,
I want to
pure
show
and
you that I'm
simple,
better."
they're just different types of gamers, and that's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with
Oh
that.
no,
But I didn't
no,
like the fact that he tried to come at me for the kind of games
yeah,
I'm
like
into.
straight,
It's like the
yeah,
fuck.
because
He
my
he
whole
dug
thing,
through
like
my
it's
whole
over.
list of
You know
games
that,
trying to nitpick
Usually
games
when
and shit.
somebody
It's like, man,
yeah.
what the fuck?
yo
I get what you're
follow.
saying. Yeah, I get what
Usually
you're
when a
saying.
person come at me like that, I just challenge them in the game.
Just challenge them, but challenge them as
That's
something
what
you
I
think
do.
that you're more familiar with. Just be like, okay, you did do the fighting games with him. He can't downplay. You did. Even got me mad at some point. So obviously you show that you can play and you put your neck out there. Now let's see if he does it to you. Now he's gonna be in a part. I'm like, yo, hey, Bless, play him. Ah, nah, man, I don't want to play him. Now he gonna look like the bitch. I'm like, Bless, come on now, nigga. You talked all this shit about this nigga, and then I'm gonna be on his ass because that's what I
You know
do.
what you do? Cause
I'm
yo,
not picky.
falling, you play a
I'm
lot of
not
Gran
picky.
Turismo, play them in Forza.
Oh yeah,
Oh
racing
yeah,
game.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
like to
yeah, yeah.
floor
That was
with him on
perfect. Yeah,
that.
yeah. Play with a racing game, bruh. You got left in the dust. I'm like, damn, bless, what's going on? No, I don't play these, nigga. I don't play. But didn't you say you good online? I mean, that is online. No, man, this is bullshit. And the funny thing is, and like I said, this is all gaming. At the end of the day, it should never be like taken that personally or whatever. But I get it. You know, like when I went, Fallen. Obviously, the thing I don't hold
It's
grudges or whatever.
getaway
All that
Forza.
shit is
That's
over
what
with.
you do.
But I get what you're
Getaway
saying, Jack, because
Forza.
he did kept saying, oh, he kept judging him off his games, like you play Lucky Till, and it's like, okay, fine. Now my whole argument was that I thought Fallen was giving up in the games. That's a little different than what this nigga was talking about. But this nigga sitting there saying, oh, Fallen, you playing these games, you playing that game, whatever the case is. Like,
And
and you
I'm
said,
sitting
And
there,
I'm
I'm
just
like,
like,
nigga,
okay, what's your
nigga, you
point?
play free to plays, nigga. Like,
oh, I'm actually gonna look since Fallen brought this up. Okay, he didn't beat
Yeah,
Halo
yeah, I'm
Infinite
telling you. Since
campaign.
after
Let me
that
look.
whole
Let
thing
me
was
look
over,
here.
I looked at what the games he was playing, and I was like,
Gears
dude,
3 did not
seriously?
Fighter Z, okay. Smite, free to play, Soul Calibur. He got whooped by Nando, so that don't even count. Nando took
he
his
got whooped by
soul on that.
me. He got whooped by me
And
too.
Jet, Rumbleverse, Wild Hearts. He didn't beat Dying Light 2. He said he's working on Cyberpunk for Honor. Nando could beat him in For Honor. Let's see, a Thieves. I even play. He didn't even play this no more than fucking 2 hours. Fantasy Star 2, free to play. Oh shit. I think followed by having Grand Theft Auto Online. I mean, there's not really that many good games here though. Hold on, low key. Monster Hunter Rise, it did not barely play. I didn't care for it either, but still. He always said he's a Monster Hunter fan. I mean, yeah, Fallen, he's got a lot of incompletes here though, Jet, low key. He did buy that Saints Row reboot, barely touched it. Path of Exiles, Multiverse is free to play. High Life, he did not beat it. I thought he said he talked highly about that. Hold on. What the hell's going on here, Jay? Another free to play. Cross out, free to play, Battlefield. I mean, what the hell?
I still want to play him in that Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. I still want to play him.
Did he beat Gungrave? Did he beat this game? Let me see.
No, I
He
don't
didn't
think
beat
so.
it. Nope. He did. But this is what I'm saying. Niggas talk about Game Pass, right? But they don't beat shit on it. Grid Legends didn't play. Gunk. You know what's funny? I beat Gunk. I beat it. Yeah. Dauntless, free to play. Super Animal Royale, free to play. Naruto Blade Point. So I think what Fallen's saying, he don't invest time in games though. I don't see the investment.
He does it. He does it.
Gears 5 barely touched
You
it.
can't come as somebody
I'm
that
actually
don't play multiplayer.
I'm actually
and
wondering
they
how
put more
Godfall
time
he could
than
have
you
that.
though. In video games, they put more time than
I
you.
don't know. You know what's funny? Because he has a lot of incomplete games here. Hold on. He's not beating a lot of these games. A lot of it's just like unfinished games, but the score just adds up, kind of. Oh
Dude,
So
shit.
he's one of those
video
people
games.
that
I did
plays a
more on
lot of
PlayStation. I
games,
did more on
but he
PlayStation.
doesn't ever really
And
finish them. He just kind of plays them for a
dude,
couple hours, and then that's
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And then never beats the game.
Okay,
Straight
yeah,
up.
well, you definitely
And
can't
that's
say
like
that about me, because I finished the vast majority of the
you
games
do
that I
finish your
play.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
I can
a few
respect
on here I
that.
got
yo,
100%
I'm
on.
over here. I'm over here on PlayStation. I got 18 plaques
He
on
said he.
PlayStation.
Hold on. Didn't he say he played Ark Survival? Didn't he not say
Here it
that?
is.
Yeah, he did say that.
Let me see.
I don't
He
remember him
got
saying
40
that,
gamer
but
score.
maybe he did.
Oh, he got 11 days. How the fuck you play this shit for 11? He must have been straight trash. Hold on. What achievement he got?
His bread and butter is mostly fighting
Oh,
games.
I think. Oh, Nando, he be riding Alpha Tribes. He ain't good at Ark. He didn't run his own squad because he was playing with Alpha Tribes. I mean, I guarantee he did put the 11 days in, but he didn't play it like me and you did, Nando. Like getting Alpha Tribes, and he didn't make his own squad like that. Because you would have all those achievements, riding the dinosaurs and all that shit. He didn't do it because he never worked his way up that level. So all he did was take hand-me-downs from people way bigger than him, which is kind of like,
I
let's
still
see.
want to play him in Neo Geo Battle
I
Coliseum.
100%
Still want
it.
to play him.
Doom
I wanna
Eternal,
play
he did
him.
not beat. I beat Doom Eternal. Wow. Happy Wars free to play. Hold on, this nigga plays a lot of fucking free to
I
plays here,
told
dude.
you.
Spellbreak free to
All he
play.
does.
Dying Light. He don't
I
invest
still,
no time.
I still want to play him in Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. I
He
ain't
didn't
letting
even
that
beat
go.
the medium. I hate this game, but
I
I
hundred
beat
percent
it.
at that game. 100% at
I'm
that game.
actually shocked at how the fuck does he have more gamer score than Fallen? Oh, because it just adds up. He just
Cause
it
it
just
adds
accumulates
up. You just pop a game in and
and it just adds up.
Yeah,
I don't know,
he plays a
man.
lot of games, but he only plays them for
I
an
hate to
hour or
say
two.
it. I hate to say it. I think think Fallen's got a better
Paul is
profile.
the better gamer than he is. I hate to say it. He's the better gamer.
Oh shit, I'm looking right now. I mean, he got trash games on under his belt, dude. There's nothing
I
challenging,
mean,
nothing
and,
hard.
keep in mind too, I
I
also got
don't.
a PSN profile, and there are
Yeah, I've
games that
seen the PSN.
I do
Yeah,
complete
I've
on
seen it.
hard too, like
He got
Crisis 2,
platinums on that
Crisis
shit.
3. I beat those on
He
hard.
got platinums
Uncharted,
too.
I beat that on hard.
Oh yeah, he didn't see that. Yeah, this nigga Defiance. That was.
I'm gonna tell you right now, my fucking PlayStation profile outdoes his Xbox
Yep.
profile.
I barely even play PlayStation. Yeah, you know what,
And I
Fallen,
barely
you're
even
right.
play
You're
PlayStation.
right. I didn't
Well,
even realize I had to check his profile. No, he's right. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna be like, yo, I mean, if you look at all of it, Fallen has a better profile because I see this PlayStation. I've seen it. So, yeah, I mean,
hey,
yeah,
what
because
level are
look,
you falling on PlayStation? What level are
I
you?
think he's like 280 or some shit.
No,
Two
I'm not
sixty
Okay.
that far.
maybe.
I'm
Uh,
like 260, I think.
Oh, okay. Damn, I got a good
260.
memory. Damn. Um, yeah, like I said, man, Fallen. I mean, he all his games are completed. So,
Well,
you know,
260 ain't bad though. That ain't bad. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I
yeah,
want
the
it to
Metal
be
Gear
higher though.
I just
My
Solid.
got
goal
like
is to
the
get to
He's got,
I
300.
just got
I
like the
want it to get to 300
373.
though.
but actually, Fallen
That's
actually
what
has
I'm
more
trying to
games.
get to. I'm trying to
Fallen
get
has
to
more
that
games
now.
beaten than him. Way more. And he was really talking shit because he had more gamer score than you. I mean, but you got better games completed. Hmm. Yeah, see. I think he's letting that shit get to his head yet. That's probably what's going on here.
Oh
Well, an
yeah,
80,000
yeah.
really is
One
not
second.
even really that much. I mean, in the grand scheme of
Nah,
things.
nah.
So if you want to brag
A lot of
about
those.
that, I mean, it's not really a whole lot. I
Honestly,
mean, you've
Fallen,
got
you could catch up to him easy.
260,
He's not.
so you
He,
know.
yeah, he's and the fucked up thing is, him, like he has no good 100%. He has no good games beaten. He has like nothing
Yeah,
really
there's
like,
more
oh,
to it
that's
than this
notable.
gamer score. I was reading an
Yeah,
article
yeah,
the
you
other
got,
day. There's a game on Xbox
yeah,
that all you have to do to get 1,000 gamer score, you just leave the game running for like 15 minutes. There's no
yep,
game. It's literally
yep,
not even a game. There's no
yeah,
interactivity in the
because
game. You just leave it
yeah,
running for 15
he
minutes.
he don't beat good games because it's like, I'm like, even me,
I
like,
was like,
yeah, like there's
wow.
some games like Sonic Adventure, right? Like Sonic Adventure, I only got an 80 gamer score for this, but if you look at the timestamp, it says I cleared all the characters, so you can see that I beat the games. So it's like, yeah, like you're saying, it's not necessarily the number, it's about what you're doing with that number is what
Yeah.
counts. Now with him,
Lost
he
Planet
ain't
is a
doing
good
that. He just
example of
started a
that
bunch of
too. You
shit and
don't
that.
even get a single achievement for completing the missions, but you do get one achievement for completing the game. But that's it. It's just one achievement, but
Exactly.
it's beat the game.
Exactly. So it's about what you're doing because it's like if I click on the game, right? Like Just Set Radio, I beat this game too. I only got 80 gamer score. Complete chapter 3. That's the last chapter of the game. So so people can say, "Oh, yeah, he beat the game. He beat it." Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, I mean, oh yeah, but I don't think Bless could have talked. Like, that's fucked up. Yeah, he don't beat shit though. He don't beat shit. Yeah,
And again, if
yeah.
that's what he wants to do is just play fighting games and free to play games, then that's
He
fine.
doesn't
If
play
that's
that
what
many.
he wants to do, but
Yeah.
don't come at me acting like, oh, I'm a better gamer than you, and look at the games you play. I'm like, what are you talking
I
about? Like, I'm
but
finishing my
but
games
he
though.
but he but he but he don't have good quality games under his belt though. I looked. That's not a lot of his games are free to plays and trash. Like, you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? Now when you look at my list or you look at Jet's list, you're like, oh yeah, he's got some really good solid 100%, some solid game completion, some solid games beaten. You know, people could see that, right? I beat most of the Halo games on Legendary. I just didn't get my achievement for 3 and 1. I should have it though, but I didn't get them. But I could actually have a screenshot and show y'all I did it. Let me see, bright memory. Like I mean, yeah, you're right. He shouldn't have said nothing to you. I mean, I beat Sinners too. I mean, yeah, these are good games. He didn't beat Jet. You see this profile? He don't beat good games. Fallen's right. And he said he plays fighting games, but there's not a lot of fighting games on his list. Hmm. That he's actually played like that. Yeah, no, it's true. I agree. Well, Fallen, like I said, you could pull something on him the next time. I guess you could be like, "Hey, man, play me in something. You know, play me in this, and we'll see if he plays." So we can flip it on him. I mean, he can't say you might have lost the other time, but hold on, but Fallen, you never played him in fighters. You played
I think I played you in
me
Jet,
and
right?
No, it
Oh,
was
Nando,
Nando.
yeah.
Me and Nando. You know why he didn't play? You know why he didn't play? Because you would have seen how casual he is. That's why he was scared to play Nando. Because Nando's one of the best players in that game, right? You see me play, you see how he did on me. But he didn't see what it is. He didn't want you to see his vulnerability. He didn't because he didn't play, right? He didn't right. He was readied up, but he didn't play after I lost. So he didn't want to show like, hold on, because then you could see that, hold on, nigga, you say you're good at fighting Z. I know you could beat me, but how come you can't beat Nando? He didn't want you seeing that. That's why he didn't want you seeing him losing, because he was gonna lose. You know, probably the two
Yeah,
best
it's
players in
another
that game was
example of
probably
someone
me
who
and
takes
Nando. Nando
this
being the
stuff too
better.
seriously. That's the vibe that I get from him. He just takes it too
Yeah,
serious.
but I don't know why he do. He ain't even that good. He ain't even that good.
Maybe he's a wannabe. Maybe he
He's
wants to
not
be
even
good
that
at
good.
it. I don't know, but he just
He's a
doesn't have
wannabe.
it. I don't know.
Yeah, he beats yeah, he beats scrubs. I think that's what follows like, yo, him. I was like, nigga, he's a scrub to me. I was
I'm
like,
trying to get
damn.
to 300 now.
I was like, yeah, that nigga's a scrub to me.
Who's the scrub?
Uh, see, it's just like, nigga, I'll play you right now. Aggressive game. No, fucking what's that? Blessed. He's a scrub.
Bless
That dude's a
Pharaoh.
casual. He's a
Like the
casual.
best player, like
Yeah.
the people I respect the most in this party when it comes to skill wise is Jet and Nando. You know what I'm saying? I know you just play games pointed, but you never, like you said, you never claimed to be something that So I get all that. But Nando, he's skills,
And
Jet
I
skills.
didn't
I
even
respect them on
mean to
that level.
like offend him when I said that fighting games have no substance. Like maybe this is a better way to describe it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
okay, so for me that game is just there's no end goal for it. It's
Fighter
just
Z.
two moving targets as the characters beating the shit out of each other, and that's the whole game. But there's no story,
Oh yeah,
there's no end
oh
goal.
yeah,
Maybe you
yeah.
can have your own personal
But
goal
I think
for
that's
it,
what he was trying
but
to say.
there's
That's
nothing
not.
to explore. There's that's just the whole game. It's just two characters
No, no,
fighting
no,
each
no, no.
other.
To
I
put
think
it
I
in
see what fall.
simple to put it in simple terms, you're
Okay, go
more
ahead.
into story-driven games. You're
Yeah, I
not really
mean,
into
gameplay's
fighting.
Is
important too, but
okay.
there is an end goal, he says.
And then I was
Okay,
like, "There's an
what's
end
the
goal. Me
end
whooping
goal?
that ass."
Teabagging. Okay.
No, because you know what it is. You know what it is. Fallen. I get what fallen. All right, all right. Now I'm starting to understand because at first I didn't understand what he's saying. Now I'm starting to get what he's saying. He's trying to say besides them just fighting and winning, no matter what tech, no matter what other, there's no like good gameplay, story, this,
No, I
that,
get
and
what
this
he's
like
saying. I get
elements.
what
I
he's
get
saying.
what,
That's
but you're
why I
not gonna
said it
expect
like
that with a
that.
fighter, right? Now those elements come from, like I said before, the neutral, the footsies, the frame that. That's
Hmm.
mostly comes down to the gameplay. Those are when those avenues.
Yeah.
Now, if you're not looking at it
Yeah, I
like
mean,
that,
there's
it's like
gameplay
Paul was
there.
saying.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
If you're
going at each
not
other with
if you're
it,
not
but
competitive with fighting games, you ain't gonna have no
because
interest
I
in
think
it.
I know what he's
Because
saying. He's trying to say. Go ahead.
when I play a fighting game, I don't play it for no story.
Yeah,
None
yeah, you play for the
whatsoever.
fighting.
I play it for the fight. You
So
know what
it's
I'm saying?
like,
When I
yeah,
got when I
the
was
death is
happy
in the
when I got
fighting
Xbox
mechanics. Yeah, I
Live
get what
I
he's
mean,
saying.
I can
for
understand why
Street
it might
Fighter
have
3
pissed him
event,
off, but
for Street Fighter Anniversary, dude, I was happy to play that shit online. It reminded me of the arcade days back then.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
damn, this shit's so
yeah. I
fucking
think
great.
I think I might have got missed because now I'm starting to see because the way Fallen put it. Because well, with him, he's making it seem like and I'm like, hold on, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I have to disagree, but yeah, it's mostly in the gameplay and the depth, right? So I think what Fallen is saying, like, let's say for example, if we're playing an RPG, you could find weapons, you could talk to people. He's not
Yeah,
saying that fighting games don't have depth. I think he's what he's trying to say. There's more things to do in those games, like even if it's minuscule or minor, but like you're wandering,
I
you're
got a question for
talking to
Fallen.
people,
yeah.
you're fighting.
Fallen, is that
I
why
get
you
I
liked
get
it
that.
Soul Calibur 2? Because it was like in depth, because it was kind of like a role
It
playing
Ah,
does
they
game
have
had
a
in
the
a
story
story in
mode
that
sense.
to it,
too.
yeah.
That
It had
kind
a
of makes sense.
Yeah, there was a
story.
little bit more going on with it.
Ah, I
Yeah,
got it. I
yeah.
get it. I get it. I get it now. I get it. Now I see. Now I'm picking. Now I'm understanding more. Yeah, I'm understanding because yeah, that game you can fight for new weapons, take over.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
like
I see. Now
you
I'm
could fight other
understanding. Right.
people, and then you get points for it, and you can level up, and you can buy new
Level
weapons
up.
for
I
those
see what he's
Yeah,
saying.
because
I
characters.
Soul
think that's what
Calibur
Fallen
always
was
came
trying
off
to
as a
say.
role playing
I just
game.
didn't understand it.
And
Yeah, I think
I
that's
did
what he was
enjoy
trying to say.
collecting the weapons for the
Right.
different characters because they all look different and they play different too. So
Yeah, I see what he's
Yeah.
saying. I see what he's saying. So he wasn't. So Fallen wasn't disrespecting the
no, no,
gameplay.
no, no, not at all.
I
And
get it.
I
Okay.
wasn't trying to say
Oh,
like,
okay,
oh, it
okay,
doesn't
okay.
take
Because I
skill to
think that's
play.
why he
That's
took it.
not what
I
I
kind
was
of took it.
going for when I said it doesn't have substance.
I
That's
see.
what I think he
Yeah, I see.
misunderstood.
I got miscon. Yeah, it's just a lot of people. I think what it is because a lot of people say that, and they actually do mean like that fighting games are button match. Because there's people that we played for. Like he even told Nando, he's like, "Oh, Nando, all you do is button match." Because Nando, when he plays Fighter Z, Nando he can keep you seen him, he can keep combos going forever in that game. And I'm like, dude, drop so I can fucking play. I gotta put my controller down,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
that's
But
how it
the
felt when I
problem is
was
with a
playing
game
it
like
with
Fighter
you.
Z.
It's like, okay, well, I'm just in this locked in
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
cutscene
Even
basically. So I
experienced
just
players
kind
can
of
admit
sat the
that, man.
controller down and watched. I'm
Yeah,
like, I'll
like
just wait
literally,
until I can play again. Yeah, I just like that
that's
wasn't me
Fighter
like
Z. That's
quitting mid
Fighter Z
match. I
right
was
there.
just like, okay, I can't do
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah.
So
No, he's like, I literally can't do shit. No, it's true though, bro. Even experienced players that play Fighter Z will tell you that. Like even Nando, there's times where he played people and they've done that to him, you know. But it's like that's what makes the game fun. It's like, but I get you because it's like you're literally waiting for him to drop the combo, and you can. And I think with Fighter Z, you can go for really extreme long combos in that game. And they're like, bro, this shit's been going on for 30 seconds, nigga. When is he gonna drop? It's true. If you got that good execution, but that takes a lot of skills to do that though, to do what he's doing. You know, but the funny thing is, Bless didn't like that. That's why he challenged Nando to Soul Calibur, and Nando he destroyed him on that. He destroyed Nando. Fucking did some fucking dismantled him with a grappler
Yeah, the
on
only
Soul
person that
Calibur.
destroyed Nando was his homeboy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He said
yeah,
his
you.
homeboy was trash.
Oh yeah, but Jet and his homeboy got a game off him, but he didn't. That nigga lost 14 games in a row. Imagine if you saw that. Hey, Bless, no disrespect to you, man. I know you're probably better at fighting games than I am, but you're losing to everybody else. What the hell you talking about, nigga? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You're comparing yourself to fighting games to me, but how come you're trash compared to everybody else that plays fighting games? Nah, nigga, that ain't what it is. Nigga, I'll play you right now, though. I'll play you right now, Fallen. I'll beat your ass. But you can't beat me.
yeah, it's like yeah, he's comfortable
Exactly.
fighting me
Honestly, Paul,
because he knows
I
I'm not
believe you could beat his
experienced with
ass. You
that
you
stuff
could beat his
though.
ass, bro. You could beat him.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I feel like he was targeting you because he felt like he was the weakest link in that. Because he didn't do that
Yeah.
to us. He didn't do it to us.
So
He
he
dare
just
not.
wants
He
the
tried to
easy
pull one on
targets. That's
Dano.
all he wants. So you want to
Yeah,
talk about people
he
not
didn't want no
challenging
challenge.
themselves? He's the one not challenging himself.
Oh shit, Fallen's right.
Shit.
Fallen's so funny. It's true. He's like, yo. He's like, nigga. He's like, he want like Fallen's right about this. He's like, he want challenges, but why you challenging the person that didn't play fighting games? You're challenging the scrub. That's true, yo. Yeah, I didn't even peep that until he said that. That's true because he never challenged us with that type of tone, ever.
Yeah, go with someone your own
Wow,
level,
that is
man.
so
Shit.
true, Fallen.
You wanna prove yourself. He's
Yeah,
talking about
yeah,
you
that's
know, you gotta prove yourself. Okay, well then why doesn't he do that? I prove myself. I upload all
that's
my fucking
true.
footage to my
You
channel.
came in there, win or loss. You came in. That's true. You came in, win or lose. Yeah, that's true, man. I gotta get like you said, Fallen. You're absolutely right about that, and it's so funny because he said that because it's like it's true. Now you know what? Now I'm gonna see Jet. Now when he does come on, you know, try to see if he can play. I want to see if he's like won't back down. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
want to play
I'll
that right now,
respect him
Jet.
if he can
Hey, it's just
actually
a few
challenge you
games, man.
guys, win or lose. But you know,
Yeah.
I want to actually see him challenge
You know,
himself
he
then,
challenged
because
me on
I already do
YouTube,
that.
and I destroyed him
So
on every single.
why doesn't he?
I destroyed him on every single fighting game. Now he knows better not to challenge me. He tried to do it to my boy Nando. Nando destroyed him on his own shit. Now he's like, now Nando, he probably would never challenge you again. You know that, right? Now Nando, when you play a game, you challenge. Hey, you know, I want to play you in my game now. Let's see if he backs down, because he got on Fallen's ass about that. Let's see if he backs down. If Fallen say, hey man, I want to play a racer. I don't play racers, man. But didn't you say you don't back down from no challenge? Let it be shooter, racing game, or fighting game. I mean, Fallen already know. Fallen don't care. Fallen knows I go on any game. Shit, I play Fighter Z. I got fucking embarrassed by. I don't care because that's how I get better. But let's see if he's willing to do that. I don't know. I don't think he will. But we'll see. We'll see.
I'll respect him if he
Be very
does,
interesting to
but
see.
if not, then I can't respect someone
You
like
know.
that.
But if he's ducking, and I'm like, yo, hold on, I'll tell you, Fallen. You know me. I don't play favorites. I target everybody. If I see some bullshit, I'm like, yo, bless. Didn't you get on his ass about that though? Nah, nigga, it ain't even that. I'm just saying though. I mean, that's exact, bro. Jet will tell you, bro. I can know you for the longest time and still get on your ass. Like it don't even. I do not play favorites, but that's why people respect me because I don't play favorites. I don't trust me. He'd be like, yo, this nigga's on my side. No, I will literally force him to play you. And I'll be like, nah, man, that's kind of like because I'm that type of person. You talk that shit, then you better back that shit up. I think Fallen knows I talk my shit and back it up. So he know. That's why he's like, not everybody's good as you, gangsta. Ah, not everybody's good as you. But but yeah, but him, yo Jay, he be talking like me, but I ain't see him do no shit like me though, for real. That's true though. I want to see it. I want to see it though, low key. So hopefully he come on tonight, man, because I can't wait to see this.
I
I
want him.
might
I
even,
want to fight him in Neo Geo Battle Coliseum.
yeah,
I
let's
want to fight
see.
him in that.
And Fallen's gonna be sitting here waiting. He's gonna have his popcorn ready, be like, no. Fallen might say
Get that
something
new
like,
capture
yo,
card
why
ready
don't you play him?
for the whole fucking thing. I just bought an Elgato HD60X a couple days ago.
Yeah, that would be so funny. I'd be like, yo, I can't wait to see this. And you know what? Hey, Fallen, you're not too bad at Quake. You can play him in Quake too, as well. You're not that bad at it. Oh man, I don't like this shit, man. This shit outdated, man. Look at you. Bro, but you said you could beat him in anything. That's what he said. He
So
said
when
that
he
shit.
gets on Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, come on, man.
Nah, they Fallen. You want to play me again, man? Fight it.
Or if he wants to get his ass back on Soul Calibur, I'll fucking dog him in that.
He ain't gonna go to Soul Calibur. Not if Nando's coming. For you guys. He's gotta move to the next game. He gotta move.
Well, he better jump on Neo Geo Battle Coliseum,
I
man.
know he
Come
better
on
to
now.
save his own ass, dog. Telling you, man. I don't think he's gonna look too good after this, man. Because I think now, and this is how you could tell when somebody's faking it, like when they're faking a persona. Because he comes off like he's tough with all this shit. I mean, I know I
Yeah.
come off like that too, but a lot of people know I will challenge people in their own shit. I will play people in their own shit. I do not care, win or lose. I don't give a fuck. Like that's how I get better. That's how I see shit. But with him, he came up with that same type of energy. He came up with that same type of animosity. So let's see if it stays consistent. That's all I want to see. And he ain't gonna challenge me, but let's see if he challenge you, Jet. And if Nana, and if you got something, let's see if he challenge you too, man. For real. I want to see it. I want to see it with my own eyes. Win or lose. I don't care if he loses. I just want to see him play.
For Honor.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I just.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that's a
yeah,
good one.
yeah.
For Honor? Oh yeah, he said he. Oh dude, bruh, Fallen, my boy, he's a fucking like. Well, at the time, he was a grandmaster at the game, the top 100 player in that game, bruh. Yo man, your friend here, he's spamming me, man. Bro, I thought you was good at fighters, man. No, man, bro,
He's doing the
no.
right thing.
Yeah, once I got familiar with the
Fallen
controls
saying
on
that's when
Quake, I
Fallen
mean,
throwing up.
yeah, I think I was doing alright at that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you was getting there.
Starts-
Yeah,
once
you
I
was
started
getting
getting the
there.
hang of it.
Him and his people,
I
they
just want.
suck, man. Bro,
I just want to fight him in Neo
And
Geo Battle
it is
Coliseum.
difficult to
His
play
friend,
because there's
right?
no aim assist.
Yep, and also too, it's a harder version on console due to the fact they didn't make it the most optimal experience for controller, so it's
Yeah.
even harder. So like this nigga, I'm telling you, bro, like blessed when he come in here, I don't know if he's on right now. He'll probably be on a little later. I just, we
Neo Geo
talk and
Battle
everything.
Coliseum, man. We
Yeah, but
doing
just
it.
say, hey, I want to play you at these games. Oh man, come on, Jen. I don't want to play that right now, man. I just
Does
got
he
home.
have a PlayStation
Man,
as
come
well,
on,
or
Man, just 5 rounds, bro. Come on.
or is he just
5
on
rounds.
Xbox?
He don't like
Oh.
PlayStation. He
He
doesn't
don't like PlayStation. He hates
So
PlayStation.
Xbox
Oh,
is the only
I
thing
caught
he
that
does.
comment when I caught that comment when my fucking Fallen was like, and y'all probably heard. I was like, oh, he's like, yo, I play on multiple consoles, and he's like, I can tell
Yeah.
that shit pissed him off. I don't need a PlayStation, guy. I play like, damn, nigga, you got you got salty as hell when Fallen was like, I play on PlayStation 2 as well. Oh, that nigga got mad salty because all he does is play on Xbox.
Remember when he called me a PlayStation fan?
Yeah, he called Jet a PlayStation
Even
fanboy.
though you're
And
on
I said,
Xbox, you're a
dude, I
PlayStation
play on
Bruh,
fanboy.
Xbox and
how the hell
PlayStation.
is
Like,
Jet
what
a
the fuck?
PlayStation fanboy when this nigga got a mad Xbox games at 100%? Like, nigga, what is this nigga talking about, man? You just a dude that play
Dude, you
games no
got
matter what the console is, bro.
229,000
Come on
gamer
now.
score. How the fuck can you possibly be a...
And he got good. Did you see Jet's games? You see the games he plays and beats? Shit, that got some good ass games here, man. Like that's what I'm saying, niggas. They sitting there talking about Jet fucking. I'm like, dude, this nigga got 100% for Lost Odyssey, Resident Evil 3. I mean, this man got it going on. But that nigga
Almost all the
blessed.
Resident Evils I got 100%, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That shit crazy, man. Yeah, it'd be funny.
And
It'd
he
be funny
called
when,
me a fucking PlayStation fanboy. Like, what the
bruh, if
fuck?
you're a PlayStation fan, that should be an insult to him because you're doing better than him even on Xbox.
Dude,
You're doing better than
dude,
him.
dude, dude, my love on PlayStation surpassed his shit on Xbox. That's
And you barely even
that's
play that shit, nigga. You barely even play it. Bro, I'm
that's
still beating more.
sad.
I can't, yeah, I can't get my gamer score up because there's nothing I really want to play right now. So I just go back and play my retro shit.
So you
That's
let a
all.
nigga that went to PlayStation outdid you. Like what?
That's the funny thing is, man. Like, now I'm
I
trying to
mean,
think what,
Black dude, Blastar had been on Xbox for 3 years.
and he
And
still
dude,
surpassed him.
Blastar still the best.
That's embarrassing. And you know what's crazy? It's not even that he don't take this shit. It's just he always claims to be a diehard Xbox guy. So,
Blastar is sitting at 106,000.
so Fallen see the cracks in his armor. Like, yeah, he
Yeah,
ain't as bad as he claims to
he's
be.
kind of questionable, man. I gotta, I just
Yeah,
don't know how to feel about the
yeah, I
dude,
had to
man.
look at his games, man. I had to look at his games to see for myself to see what you was talking about. I'm like, hold on, there is a lot of free to plays here though, low key. And
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
not
there's a
playing
lot of
those
free to
real
plays there.
hardcore
You
games. He's
seen it
playing
too.
that casual shit.
Yeah, I seen it.
Nah, he
I
ain't playing no.
seen
Yeah, Bless ain't playing no hardcore shit. You know what's funny, Nano? Let me see. Nano, you got 80,000, right? Let me see. Let's see what Nano's got, because I know Nano got about the same shit as he do, right? So, Nando, you. All right. Well, like, I already know Nano plays Call of Duty online, so anyway, actually Nano's really good at Call of Duty online. So let me see. Okay, okay. Narco, okay. I mean, yeah, his Elden Ring, Rust, Friday 13. He got For Honor 100%. I know, Nando, I know you can do Street Fighter Animals.
I like
Pretty
PlayStation
good
though
at it.
mainly for its
Online,
amazing single player games. Like they do have, there's no denying that they do have the better single player experience.
yeah,
Oh, they
When
yeah.
it
do.
comes to
They do. I
their
do give
first
Sony
party
that.
shit, I mean they're on fire. Even Phil Spencer acknowledged that.
Yeah, I think that.
Even he was like, "Yeah,
I think
Sony does
Nando's
have the
better than
better
he got.
exclusives." Even he said that.
He got Rainbow Six Siege, 100%. Look at this.
Yo, he downloaded Wulong's Fallen Destiny and he got 4% in that shit.
He ain't gonna finish that game.
If I download it, I'm at least gonna get 60 or 70% in that shit.
Yeah, game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Game Pass might be making a turnaround there, Gamesta. I mean, they are coming out with some good stuff.
Well,
High
what's
on
up?
Life just came out for the Game Pass. You had the Wolong Fallen
Yep.
Dynasty that just came out on Game Pass,
Mm-hmm.
and you got Atomic Heart that came out on Game Pass as well. I'm hearing good things about that one.
Yeah, which is like a Bioshock
Some pretty
Soul
alternative.
good
Hackers
shit.
2.
Oh yeah, Soul
Yep.
Hackers too. Now I think this is all good, but the question is, how many of these people actually going out there finishing all these games that it came
Oh
out?
yeah, not very many.
You know what I'm saying? I
Bless is
like
one of those people. He ain't
no,
doing
no, but
that.
this is what I'm trying to say. I want people to be these Xbox Game Pass players that are actually going out here playing these games, right? Like I'm tired of the bragging. I'm really getting tired of the bragging and no playing. Like now, if you're playing most of these games or playing some of them, okay, I get it. I can see why you defend Game Pass. I can see why you like it. But Bless don't play none of these games. Every game that he played, he bought, or it's a free to play and downloaded for free. Because Wild Heart, which wasn't on Game Pass, had to pay for that. So I'm just saying, man. So where's the value? You know, a lot of people, oh, they say Moonlight Dynasty is unplayable. What the fuck? Oh my god. Here we go again, guys. Broken games. But I want to see the gameplay. I don't want to hear what
Uh,
people said.
Fuck those reviews. They just
Is
don't
is
know how to play
is
Soul
good?
games.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay. He said, "Fuck the reviews." All right, I'm gonna take what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't really listen to other people's reviews. I'm
Hey,
gonna play a game and judge it for myself.
these guys are new age gamers that fucking cry about everything that's hard.
So you're saying they hating this game because it's hard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one are they hating
Okay.
on because
Okay.
it's
You
hard?
Who's
played it.
hating
It's
what?
hard.
Which one? Which game are they
Huh?
hating on because it's hard?
Oolong
Wulong
Oh,
Dynasty.
Fallen Destiny.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whatever that
okay.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played that one
I
yet.
mean, you played it.
Uh,
I mean, look at the gameplay. I'm looking right now. Man, you know, it's like a typical Souls game type shit. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to see. But I'm trying to see what it.
It plays like Neo.
Oh, okay. Probably
It's
that's probably
even
why
in
they
the
don't.
same universe. It's
That's
in the
probably why they
same
don't like it.
universe.
I mean, this game looks kind of cool though.
Yeah, I
I
saw
do.
it on.
Team
I mean,
Ninja.
I saw a trailer of it. It looked pretty cool.
I'm about to
people say
install it,
and
actually.
people are saying this game sucks.
Simply
I
because
mean,
it's hard. Because
yeah,
they
It
you know
can't
what's
sucks
play
funny?
it.
A
because
lot. Guess
the
what?
bosses are hard.
Guess what? Guess what? This guy named Asmon Gold TV. He's a Souls fanboy. So all these people that are hating on it are happen to be Dark Souls fanboys. It seems. Doesn't shock me.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Yeah, he's a Dark Souls fanboy. Yep. So, so you're trying. So hold on. Is it the whole philosophy of Dark Souls fans to get good? So how come they can't listen to their own advice? They saying it sucks. People are saying this game sucks. What the
Nah,
hell?
yeah. That's how I say fuck those reviews.
People are saying it's that bad. This guy
We
says,
see.
but this guy says it's not because I can't get good. Nigga, you getting hit, bro. Bro, I'm about to make a video on this dude, bro. It's not because I'm saying this game sucks because I can't get good. Dude, he literally got hit in the first few seconds of this game. Look,
Oh, this shit
it's
got low
that bad.
reviews.
Uninstalled it immediately. He's in the tutorial part and he's dying.
Oh my god.
You don't know how to fucking play. That's funny.
Oh, he don't know what he's doing.
Mhm.
He's swinging aimlessly in the air.
Cause oh, the reviews ain't bad on this game. This shit got
He
an
says I'm
81 on
looking for something with meat
PC,
on the bone.
81
Bro,
on
you don't.
PS5, and Xbox Series. But yeah, niggas just don't know how to play this game though.
He said it's so bad. He said it's so bad. You know what's so funny though, Fallen? You don't people get on my case for always talking trash and belittling games, but these are the same people that do the same exact shit. Except the difference is their reviews, their opinions are invalid.
Yeah, I've seen some people
Let me
get pretty
see.
upset with your
Xbox needs
opinions on
help.
games being trash. I was wondering though, I'm like,
Dude,
damn,
I'm
is there any
literally bringing
game
up
you're
good
looking forward
complaints in
to at this
regards to
point?
Arc 2.
Arc 2. Yeah, that's why I
But
asked on
guess
that
what?
comment.
Guess what I heard about Arc 2? But guess what? Arc 2 is gonna be like Souls. At least that's what we're hearing.
Another
Yep.
Souls
It's just
game?
like,
Yet
dude,
another one?
you know, I
And
don't
isn't
even.
that like not
In a
what Arc is
dinosaur game.
about, like at all? Isn't that about survival?
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, because I'm looking at this guy's channel, and he looks to be like very similar to mine with regards to talking shit about video gaming. So I want to see if he actually plays games. This is why I always try to find out people's profiles because it does speak volumes. Oh, he talks a lot of shit about Xbox games. I'm starting to think he hates Xbox.
He's a
A lot.
PlayStation fanboy, probably.
He says Resident Evil 4 remake cannot fail. This
And I am
can't
tired
fail.
of these
I'm actually very
stupid fucking
curious.
fanboy channels.
What do you mean it can't fail? Oh, he's got a Resident Evil poster, and you already know which one it is, Jet.
4.
Yeah,
Two.
I was thinking 4 as well.
Wow.
I was thinking either 4 or 7.
He's saying that this game can't fail at all.
Huh?
He's saying Resident Evil 4 cannot fail.
Isn't that that game
I mean,
where
okay, he talks shit about PlayStation.
where you had the knife going against the chainsaw to stop the attack? Oh man,
Yep.
that was pretty laughable.
Manhunt,
He said it
Rockstar's
can't.
games.
He said it cannot
Now-
fail.
Now I don't understand. I mean, he does got it back a lot of Xbox. I'm trying to figure him out though. Like, if I see his profile, he's got a House of the Dead review, which
I think are just good enough to where, it's way better than the mod.
he said. Well, what? Hold on. What? House of the Dead remake is better than the arcade.
Do you reckon you could equip me with a hexer, maybe?
Nigga, what crack are you smoking, brother?
Graphics, I
The graphics, dude. House of the Dead remake is garbage.
You know, it's way better than
Way better than yo. You guys, listen, guys, please, just listen.
the music is rough. There's a lot of things that are rough here.
He's saying the music is rough, the game is rough, but it's still better than the arcade version. Okay, continue.
But the graphics, I think, are just good enough to where, it's way better than an arcade.
Bruh, you lost me. I'm sorry. Why are stupid people spreading out this information, Jen? Tell me. Let me cue him up. I gotta write him on my notepad. But isn't Dylan in the details? He's my next one. I'm gonna have to call
He's your
out
next
because
one? Oh shit.
I'm gonna have to call him out, bro. Because this guy, he's trying to look like he's coming off like this old school gamer, but I could tell
He
he's a
knows what
fake.
he's saying.
He's a fake gamer. How the fuck you gonna say that? How? And I'm not trying to say that I'm like an elitist or a purist like that. Fallen, I would have respected it, but House of the Dead remake has issues, bro. You heard he even said it. It's rough. It's rough around the edges. The graphics is but it's still better than the arcade. You said all these wrongs. It's still better. It's still better. Yeah, the music is even garbage. Bruh, I mean, I'm looking right now, guys. I'm gonna see if I can find his profile, and I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up, and I'm gonna figure. This is why people are so scared to show their profiles. They're so scared because they don't want people seeing it if what they're saying is true or false, or if they
Yeah,
actually
if
play
you're
games.
if you're hiding your profile, I mean that's an automatic. Okay, you don't play games. Thanks for confirming.
You don't play shit.
Yeah, because there's no reason to hide your.
Because you
fucking
can literally
profile.
see.
And they'll some of them I've noticed they'll try to like say, oh, it's because I don't want to be harassed. Like, okay, well then disable your messaging, but that's separate from hiding your games, though.
Yeah. His name is Saviors for Negan. I got it. On him. He was like, you're stalking, you're stalking. I guess I am.
Yep, you're stalking by looking
all I
up
gotta do is
publicly
look at a
available
multiplayer
information.
clip.
How dare you?
I found him. Oh, he's got a
Wow,
picture
look,
of
see,
801,
look how quick that was.
Okay.
Oh man, you got no life games, do you stalker, bro?
That was so easy.
Yeah, it's really.
He didn't beat Resident Evil 5.
He didn't
Let
beat
me
5. That's funny.
Let me see. I'm looking right now. He did finish Condemned. Okay. All right. Good start, brother. Resident Evil 5. 4, he did not beat it. He's on the process of beating this game. Oh, no, he beat it. He did the bare minimum. He beat it. Okay, he beat Resident Evil 4. State of Decay 2. Dead Space, it looks like he beat it. Resident Evil 3, looks like he beat it. Let me see.
Okay.
Might actually want to go back. All right, he beat it on standard. Okay. Lisa's
Fucking
Protocol.
casual.
He beat
Yeah, but at least he beat it though.
Dead by
I know,
Daylight.
I know that. I know that sound elite is fucking
GoldenEye,
casual.
did he beat GoldenEye? Did he beat it? He did not beat it.
But it's a
okay,
fairly
but
recent release
almost
too,
better.
though. You know.
Yeah, he almost
Okay.
beat it.
Okay.
I mean, I think he does beat enough. I think he beats enough. Like Elden Ring, he did not beat. Halo Infinite, it
What
looked
that
like he beat
casual?
the game. Let's
What
see.
that
I'm looking
casual?
right now. No, he did not beat the campaign. Halo.
I'll give him a
Red Dead
pass
2,
on Halo
let me
though.
see.
That campaign was shit. I'm sorry, but Halo Infinite's campaign
Completed
was
the
shit.
story in Halo. Yeah, a lot of
I mean, it
people
was
say
just
that.
it was so all over the place.
I mean, I think
really didn't make much sense. Just because if you're going from Halo, any of the Halo games, you're just kind of like, okay, you're just kind of confused. Like, okay, well, where are we in terms of the universe's storyline? It's never really explained.
Fucking casual.
he didn't beat Resident
The
Evil.
gameplay
8,
was fun,
but also too, Jet. If he claims to be an old Resident Evil fan, all right, he made a review on Score saying this game sucks. He's only played it for an hour. Left 4 Dead. I mean, I think Jay, he does play Beat Brothers in Arms. He beat Resident. It looks like he beat Resident Evil 0. So I kind of can get the type of games he likes to play. Yeah. I mean, I think he does more than enough, Jay. You know.
Well, he does more than Bless.
Yeah. I'm saying
Well,
I think he does more
that's
than
not
enough to
hard
have
to
his
do, though.
opinions to be valid is what I'm saying. Like for him to have an argument. He does play enough games to like Resident Evil 2, he beat it. I beat this on hardcore. He beat it on easy. Oh. That's fine. House of the Dead remake. He did. It seemed like he did beat this game. Yeah, he beat House of the Dead remake. Yep. I mean, like I said, but he shouldn't say it's better
at
than
least he's
Arcade.
beating games, right?
Yeah, he's beating him. I'm looking right now. He doesn't have the greatest games, but I mean, he has enough to kind of have his own, argument, you know, without somebody completely
And
dismissing
that's
it.
the problem I have with
It's
Bloods. He
X,
ain't even beating games. He's not even beating them.
yeah, I can tell. It seems like he likes the classic Resident Evil. That's what it seems like.
Which is cool. I love the classics. Those are my favorite.
Yeah, because I didn't beat Resident Evil 1 on here, but I've beaten it on, yeah, he beat Resident Evil 1 on easy, which is fine. Like I said, he just doesn't go in a lot of he doesn't play the hard. So I bet it also shows that since he takes it easy on a lot of his games, even games that he's good at, that's probably why he didn't like Wulong Dynasty because that game's just hard from the beginning.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Castlevania. Let me see. Did he beat one of these games on this? No, he did not beat one game. So he probably just excited. I beat him. I beat two of them, Super Castlevania and Bloodlines. So, Killer Instinct he did not play. But I think there's a good mixture here, personally, Jim. It could be better, but still a decent mixture. It seems like he likes older games, but he doesn't come off like that, though. Still think I should see more older games here, though. Resident Evil 6 he did not play. Doom, he didn't beat Doom Eternal. I don't know why people skip that game. Ark, he did not play. I mean, there's still a lot of incompletes here, though. Jesus Christ, what the fuck was he doing? For a long time. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't think he's a bigger Resident Evil fan than you, Jet. I don't think he's that big of a Resident Evil fan. And I think there's a lot of content creators in this community talking shit, and they ain't doing nothing on their end. But he don't look like he got a retro collection, though.
God, the AI in this game is really fucking stupid sometimes. Grand Theft
Which
Auto
one?
4 Lost and Damned. Yeah, I'm
Really?
in a gang war right now, and the AI is just sitting there as the car is about to blow up, and they're just standing right in front of it.
Yeah, you see, that's why, Jet. That's why when people play me and everything, because I won't say fallen. People did try me on YouTube. Jet will tell you. A lot of people came at me. People in my comment sections wanted to play games just to see what I was all about. They played me. You never hear from them ever again because I proved them wrong. So that's why they don't offer to
It's
play me.
actually
no more.
running. It's probably the
Once you
first
prove them
smart
wrong,
thing an
they
AI has tried to do.
Ghost of Tsushima is dead. Oh, that's
Ghost of Tsushima's dead. What do they mean by it's dead?
Ghost of Tsushima. Well, according to him, it's
How
dead.
is it dead? It's a single player game. And it sold millions. So what the fuck is he talking
Oh,
about?
he likes Manhunt. He has live streams of Manhunt, Rockstar.
That's one of the
Max
few
Payne.
games I spent $90
He's a-
on. Ghost of Tsushima. It was a great game.
He's a classic. He's a classic fan. Seems like this guy likes classic games.
Yeah, I think that's just a clickbait
He says
title.
Capcom slash
just another
Resident Evil.
clickbait title
Real
for him.
fans.
Ghost of Tsushima's dead.
He said he's a real fan of Resident Evil. I mean, he got gameplay playing Resident Evil 2. Being it. I can actually tell by looking at his gameplay if he's actually good at it, though. He's playing it on his PlayStation 3 console. Let's see. I can look at people's gameplay and see if he's good. Let's see. See what he's got. Because I can literally break this. Yeah, who the fuck is messaging me? Resident Evil 4 will be a remake done right. So he's being a Resident Evil 4 fanboy. That's so funny coming from a guy that likes the original games, dude. But then I look, he don't play. He plays. This nigga's a Leon Kennedy. I know people's like, what the hell is a Leon Kennedy fanboy? He's a Leon Kennedy fanboy. Resident Evil 4 destroys Resident Evil Village? Dude, get off Leon Kennedy's dick. All right? Bro, Fall is like, what the hell is a Resident Leon Kennedy?
You
It's
mean
like
the
people that like
storyline
Resident
for
Evil only
Leon,
for
right?
Leon.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I see what you
they
mean.
don't like the. Yeah, it's like because he's hyping. It's so funny. He's saying talking shit about Resident Evil 5, but they do like Resident Evil 4. Like how? And I tell people you can't hate Resident Evil 5 and like 4. You can't. They play the same. Resident Evil 4 remake will be done right. Coming from a guy that played the survival horror classics? Seems kind of odd, but okay. A game that a lot of real fans think single-handedly killed the survival horror genre, and you like the most action game out of the series? But also, too, what do you expect from a guy that plays these games on easy as well? So you probably played Resident Evil 2 on easy.
Oh hell
Resident
yeah.
Evil 4. He says Resident Evil 4 is a perfect
How do
remake.
you know that when it's not even
What
out
the
yet?
fuck are you smoking, dude? It's not even that. It's not even that though. Resident Evil 2 is a good modernized remake. He ain't even talking about Resident Evil 2. He probably started with Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, he's just speaking out of nostalgia,
Guarantee.
probably. He's got his fanboy glasses on.
Yep. Yep. He's nostalgia. Bro, I'm looking at this gameplay of him playing Resident Evil 2 on the fucking PlayStation 3, and he's played it like this is his first time. Let me see. All right, all I gotta do is look at him when he started the game on. Let's see what he played it on easy. He ain't old school. He ain't old school. He's just a Leon. He's just playing all the games that he had. This is nostalgia tripping, clearly. A clear nostalgia trip. There's a lot of people fall will do that. A lot of people will go off the one game that they're nostalgic to, which a lot of people is Resident Evil 2 and 4. Those are the nostalgic titles. I mean, how many times do you hear a person say, I like Resident Evil 1 over the second one? Me and Jen are probably the only people that tell you that, right?
Yeah.
Ask any Resident Evil fan, they will say Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4. They'll always say those two games. And if you notice one thing, who do they have in the game? Leon Kennedy. I'm being serious. Resident Evil, he said, I can't take this guy seriously, Jen. Are you here? Resident Evil 3 Remake killed survival horror. Resident Evil 3 killed survival horror. Resident Evil Village is for fake Resident Evil fans. I could say the same thing about people that like Resident Evil 4. How you gonna say 7 and 8 killed Resident Evil when Resident Evil 4 is nothing but a fucking glorified action game, nigga? This is why I don't. Do you get what I'm saying, Fallen? Now you see what I'm saying? It's the inconsistency in what people are saying. Dude, yo, Fallen, do you hear this? He says Resident Evil 3 Remake is not a
No,
survival
I
horror
can't hear
game,
him.
and yet you're hyped up for Resident Evil 4. Listen to this.
Is a survival horror game. This all new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3 is not a survival horror game.
What? Dude, you played Resident Evil 4, dude. Resident Evil 4 single-handedly killed survival horror. And okay.
Is
Oh
an
my.
action shooter.
Yo, Fallen! He said it's an action shooter. I gotta make a video on this guy. Resident Evil 4, he said Resident Evil 3 Remake is an action shooter. But Resident Evil 4 isn't? Resident Evil 4 isn't. Okay. All right. Action shooter game. Resident Evil 3 Remake is an action shooter. It's more conserving of it's linear, yeah, we get all that. And it's not as good as the original. I'm not gonna argue that. But to say that Resident Evil 3 remake killed survival horror genre while your favorite game is Resident Evil
What's
4
that not
is
hitting him?
very hypocritical.
Keep shooting, and you have Nemesis occasionally bothering the piss out of you. Now, despite the crowd infesting
Oh man.
here
That's
today,
a railing.
strong for a brand new vision of something that is not a carbon copy and paste, copy paste of this all new edition of Resident Evil. Because that's what this all new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3 is. It is a carbon copy. The same thing twice. This
He's saying, right,
Yeah.
Fallen, that the Resident Evil 3 remake is a carbon copy of the Resident Evil 2 remake. But doesn't that also apply to Resident Evil 4? Because they use the same gameplay. The gameplay is almost entirely the same. I just don't understand how can somebody hate Resident Evil 3 remake. I'm not saying he can't have his opinion on it, but how can you say that this remake killed survival horror when your favorite game is Resident Evil 4, which is a glorified action game in comparison? I just see now Falling out. You let me know if I ever do shit like this in my YouTube videos, and you can call me out on it, right? This is literally
Mm,
stupidity, bro. No, I'm being honest. This is stupidity. Like, if Fallen took one look at Resident Evil 4 and compared it to the Resident Evil 3 remake, you tell me which one is the action shooter. Nigga, you literally play Resident Evil 4, right, Fallen, right? And you literally start in a fucking town, right, or a village or whatever, already shooting like a bunch of townspeople with ammo falling off. They're throwing
Yeah, I've
hatchets, yo,
seen
Fallen.
Resident Evil
They're
4
throwing knives
gameplay.
and
It
hatchets
doesn't
at
look
you.
like a stealth game to me.
On survival, yeah. And it's so funny
Or,
because
yeah,
like they're throwing
survival
hatchets and
horror.
all
I
that
mean,
at you. They're throwing hatchets and all that and knives at you with torches and stuff. But guess what? Guess when you kill the guys, what do you think the ammo? It falls underneath their body. How the fuck? How the fuck do you throw a hatchet at somebody and yeah, he's got a handgun bullets? Nigga, why you didn't use these to kill me? What the fuck you trying to attack me for with a hatchet when you got handgun bullets underneath you? Okay. Lazy millennial devs. Yeah, but you're hyped up for Resident Evil 4 remake. Fuck Resident Evil 4, dude. I like how he keeps saying real Resident Evil fan. Oh God, like I said, Fallen. If I ever sounded like this in my video, you gotta tell me, man, because this nigga is not making no fucking sense. He making the real Resident Evil fans look bad.
wanted IO 3, or just go back to the drawing board.
You can't do a Resident Evil Outbreak. You can't do another game like that because it's all spans off the factor that it's based off the whole the whole outbreak from the first the second game. I don't think he knows the story of these games.
This.
he probably wasn't paying attention to it.
I fucking yeah.
So, yes, I have an appeal for their company. Hey, if you enjoy
It's like the people that say that Saints Row
Until
is
Dawn.
just like another GTA clone.
He
I know
said
that they
Until
weren't paying
Dawn is a
attention.
survival horror experience. What am I listening to? What?
Sounds like you got to make a video on him, dude.
horror games,
Call his fake ass out.
He said, I hope you guys think I'm not some Xbox shill. I actually thought it was a PlayStation shill, but okay.
losers.
Hey, man.
Yes,
Can my
I have
road
an
captain bring me a Hell Fury?
appeal for their company. Hey, if you enjoy as an act,
That Until Dawn is an actual survival horror game. Dude, you barely even have options in even between dialogue. What the fuck is this nigga even talking about, bro? Can this nigga tell me what
yeah.
bro, you go ahead. It's literally a fucking movie, dude.
What a dumb bitch.
Okay, brothers.
Now, Alien Isolation is different. Yeah, that I can agree with. That is literally a survival horror game.
or
He says, I don't like the whole move forward and shoot, but that's literally what you do in Resident Evil 4.
Okay, boys, let's roll.
Bro, you're not a shield for any type of product, but you're a shield for nostalgia. You shield for Resident Evil 4 because it's probably the first game you had on GameCube. That's still a shield. You know, like I will shit you not, Fallen. When my dad brought that home for my GameCube and I played it, my dad's like, "Yo, what the hell?" I was like, I was disappointed. I really was. I was severely disappointed in this game as a diehard Resident Evil fan. Seeing that this game went from a survival horror game to a glorified action shooter, I was severely disappointed. The only reason why I liked it because it was a good shooting game, which because I also like shooters as well. But I did not like it. It was like I said, I tell people it was a good game. It just wasn't a good survival horror game. That's fair. I'm I'm not paid by anybody, but you're nostalgic, dude.
You appear to have fallen over.
You know, Folly, you're right. This definitely seems like a good ass video. Though, low key, the way he's worded everything. Yeah, Dylan is in the details. All right, I'll have a video planned on him at some point. Real Resident Evil fans. Yep. That's definitely sound like a real Resident Evil fan. I like the most shooting in a fucking game, you know. Dana, you play the remakes? I don't know if you played them, but everybody's hating on Wu Dynasty, huh, man? That's crazy. Wu Dynasty, man. So you don't think people are gonna play this game?
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah, give it a shot. I don't have Game Pass, so. So, Nana, what's good about it though? Like, is people are just hating on it for no reason? Sounds
Steve in
about
here?
right. Yeah, he's probably not now. But he sent me a message. Let me see. Oh, some of the gameplay. All right, let me look. Oh, it looks pretty solid.
Sorry about that, but give me a few minutes.
Okay, Jet.
All right.
I don't see why a Souls fan would not like this game. This game looks bloody as hell. I mean, this game, the music sounds good. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Wow. Yeah, I think it looks good personally. Yeah, I think you'll like it, Fallen, personally. Yeah, I think like things said. Don't listen to these reviewers, man. Don't listen to these people. These people don't like the game. Oh, I don't like it because it's too much like Souls. Elden Ring 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know what's
ever
so funny,
listen to
Fallen? I'm
reviews.
so sick and tired of Souls games. Souls games is so oversaturated. Blah 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 blah.
Only
Right?
time I only
Elden
time
Ring.
I
10
listen to
out
a
of
review
10.
is when they say that the game is
What?
online only. If they say that, I'm like, okay, I'm not buying it. But everything else,
But
yeah,
it's
I'm
like,
just gonna
but
judge it
it's
for
like they
myself.
choose and pick. I hate to tell people, but they literally have this thing called From Software fanboys. Straight up. Souls games are only bad if From Software is not making them. Plain and simple. That's it. Oh, that game is trash because it's not made from software. But if that was the same game, I shit you not, bro. If that same game came out and it said From Software on the fucking box, these niggas would be hyping that shit up. Oh, it's great! It's amazing, Fallen! It's fucking incredible! Bro, you know I literally just took out that name and just put From Software on it. You didn't even know that's not their game. Oh, this game sucks now. What you mean? It's trash. Why? If it's not made by From Software? Yeah. No, it's not good, bro. I thought it was good. You had me there, but once I see that label on the cover, it just magically turned into trash.
Garbage and
Magically.
trash.
Oh. Garbage and trash. I love when I do that with my videos. Those games is garbage.
Why do you say that though? Anyway, like garbage and trash. Like where did that
Just to
come
be
from?
funny. Just to be funny. I think it came out around with the Pokemon shit. You know how they do
Oh,
Scarlet and
okay.
Violet?
So
So I was like,
that's what it's
trash.
It's like a
Yeah, I
parody
think
of
that's
that.
where it stemmed from. So I was like, you know,
Okay.
yeah. It's kind of like.
I'm like, why
One
does he
guy's
always
like,
call
yo,
it garbage and trash? It's the same thing.
and trash because it's like the same meaning, right? But one guy even mentioned that in my comments. He's like, dude, it means. I was like, yeah, that's what makes it funny. He's like, oh, okay, I get it now. No. Continue. Which data will you load? Oh, I got the mercenaries.
When you said
Oh, I want to.
that they could literally call Pokemon garbage and trash, people would buy it. I was literally picturing them actually doing that and people still buying it. Like they got the
Yeah, they
label on
would.
there, garbage and
Yeah,
trash. The
they
the
would buy it.
cover art for it would just be a trash can, and there'd be like a Pokemon inside of it.
I'm telling you, man, they will buy it, man.
Oh man,
They will buy
that's
it.
some funny shit.
That's the funny thing is. I mean, they bought
Yeah, and
Scarlet
people would
and
go to the
Violet. That
store.
shit
Oh
had
hell yeah, the new
bugs.
Pokemon garbage and trash game.
It's so good, man. Be like, and the funny thing is, they probably
They
don't even
would
realize it
actually
either.
buy that shit though. I know they would. Nintendo will buy anything. Just got to have that Nintendo logo,
Yeah,
seal of quality. It's got to say on it. As long as
yeah,
it says that, they'll buy it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Think
gonna
with the
fucking die.
quickness.
See, this is what you're talking about with the auto regeneration shit. Your health doesn't regenerate in this one.
Yep,
How'd you like the clip?
it was
Look
good,
cool,
bro.
huh?
That game looks good, man.
I'm gonna
That's
do
what I'm
this.
saying. These dudes are just fucking. They're haters.
Uh, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
why. That's why whenever I see a game that has low reviews, I'm like, that's their opinion. You know?
Yeah, now, a lot of people say Gotham Knights was trash, but guess what? Gotham Knights is actually better than what most people give it credit.
Yeah.
You know, like one
Exactly.
dude I talked to, I said, "Yo, I'm gonna pick this up for $20 when it drops." Oh, it's not worth 20. Really? It's not worth $20? You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
Oh fuck!
It's worth
How
20.
did he get
I'll
me
say.
there?
Yeah,
It's not worth.
Got
It's
one
not
of
worth
them.
yeah,
79 though.
yeah.
I should have went and picked up armor before I
I don't even
started
think many
this.
games
When
are. But I mean, like, people are saying that game is trash, though. People are saying Wulong Dynasty. Like, I'm looking at the gameplay, and the gameplay looks perfectly fine to me. Want to be technical? It looks perfectly fine to me. So
I
I don't
got another
understand.
clip.
Yeah, send it to me. Send it
I
to me.
got a lot of clips. They're pretty fun. It's a pretty fun
You
game.
know,
Clay, my brother, do you reckon you could
that's why I don't have. That's why I've lost a lot of respect for the gaming community, and I think that's why people, like one guy's like, "Man, do you hate everything?" Like one guy, like this guy named I played him in fighting games. I destroyed him. He's like, "Dude, you sound like you hate everything." And then he says something in regards to like, things are supposed to evolve and all that. I'm like, bruh, I played more new games than he played, right? He plays old fight, and I'm not saying it's not me evolving. It's
Hmm?
just at the same time, if Final Fantasy was an RPG, it should still
You get a
continue to be an
spoon. That's better.
RPG. That should not change. I don't give a fuck what it is. Well, people are gonna look at you don't want games to evolve. Why should a game that's not evolving? That's all you're doing is changing something. That's not evolving. Evolving is taking a similar formula. It's like, for example, right? Like, I'll throw Pokemon for these dumbasses. Ready for this, Fallen? I'll literally throw Pokemon for an example. That's like saying, let me make Raichu, let me take Pikachu and make him a fire type. That doesn't necessarily make him different. All I did was change up the type. But he's no different than Charmander.
I got enough shit here
The
to
same
keep me some
shit.
serious time.
Hold on, I'll take a look at your clip. I mean, I don't think people are seeing it like that. That doesn't mean it's different. If anything, actually, you're taking out the originality because now you got two fire types instead of one. Well, one electric and one fire. I don't think people understand that, unfortunately. Yep, but I beat Resident Evil 2 and 3 in Code Veronica. So, on my GameCube. Yep, I posted that on my channel, Fallen. I posted it. Yeah.
Which one did you beat?
So that's what I'm gonna. Resident Evil 2, 3, and I did Code Veronica
Oh,
on the
okay.
GameCube. Yeah, I've been going on a whole Resident Evil haul thing. I just had to post some videos like I think I said Resident Evil 4 remake sucks. Prove that you play the classics or some shit. Because they always want to tell me, oh, I played the classics in the comment section. but I don't believe it. I don't believe it. They just talking out their ass.
I don't think people play much of anything anymore.
True. Yeah.
Good to see your ugly faces.
All I do is really play my classics now. But yeah, that whole thing when people say that game sucks too, Wulong Dynasty. Now I will say one thing. Now if you play a Left Souls, you probably won't like it. But like I said, still a good game. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I was telling Fallen though, Nando, I was saying, but if it said From Software, they would be all over that game though. If it said From Software, they would. They don't like it because it's not made From Software. That's it. They're fanboys. People play names, games, and directors. That's what they do. They hype up. Oh, it's always Kojima. Kojima made this game. You know. That's why I fall and be like, yo, why won't they just take the game's idea and make it a whole new game? Because it won't sell. You got to put that Final Fantasy 16 name on it. That's what brings in the money.
Meow.
Probably explains why Forspoken did bad. Yo, guess what game I'm playing right now, Nana? Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. Oh yeah. I don't know if Fallen played this game.
I've played it, yeah. Long time ago.
Yeah, the fourth
Long
one.
time ago.
You know, a lot of people said this game sucked because it was too much like the originals. I'm like, it's actually a really good game. It added a little bit. It didn't add too much, but it added some things like with the whole. Well, the ability was in.
Is that the
3.
one that was on
But
the
it added,
360?
added to the.
Or...
No. Xbox original, GameCube,
okay,
PS2.
okay.
Wrath of Cortex. It was the fourth
What
game.
was the one that came out on 360, like
Yeah.
2007?
Oh, dude, come on.
Mind Over Mutant or Crash Titans or
I
some
think it was
shit.
Mind Over Mutant.
I remember.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, maybe that, yeah.
I think I do
like
have
the
Wrath
other
of
one. What's that
Cortex,
other one
though. I
called?
think I
Twin
have that on
Sanity?
Xbox. Twin Sanity, I think I
I like
remember
to see
that
Twin
one, too.
Sanity was good too. Yeah, I liked that one as well. But I just
Why are
feel
they
like
in
there's
a
only so
tanker?
much you could do with like certain.
What the hell?
You guys ever play Dead to Rights?
I played the one on Xbox, yeah.
Yeah, I played Retribution. You know, it's funny. People hated Retribution too. I actually liked it, Retribution though. I liked it, even though it wasn't the best. But
Wow, this
I don't know.
AI
I
is
just
really
like
dumb.
you know, and I also too. When I make my videos, I don't want people thinking that I just complain about everything. Because I mean, it kind of comes off like that. It does. I don't know if Fallen thought that. Oh, you just complain about everything. You hate every game. So Nano, so if Ark, let me ask you, right? So if Ark is like Dark Souls, what are you gonna do? What would you do, Nano, if it's like Dark Souls? I'm not supporting that shit. Fuck that. I think you'll like Ark though.
Isn't
You
that
should
like
try it out one day.
150
You might
gigs,
like it.
too?
Yeah, it's huge though. Yeah,
I mean, I could, but
it's huge.
damn.
Yeah. You got a
What,
Seagate?
do I? I've got a 5 terabyte
Yeah, like
Western
a
Digital external hard
external?
drive. I've
Oh,
got a
okay.
Seagate for my PS4, 4 terabyte.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I bought an Xbox One and a PS4,
Oh, yeah, you
that's the
should,
first thing I did. Is I also went out and bought 2 external hard drives. I'm like, nope, I ain't dealing with 500 gigs. Fuck that shit.
You know it's. You know it's crazy. Once next gen hits, you're gonna have to have a.
Oh yeah,
it,
yeah.
fucking
SSD
SSD
upgrade,
shit.
storage expansion.
They're gonna force people to get the SSDs. Yeah, because I told one guy, I was like, dude, I have a fuck. I'm like, you do know that only applies for Xbox One and cross generation games. Once those
Oh yeah,
true
that
next gen
SSD
games
is
come
gonna
out,
be filling up quick. You're gonna
that's
have
when you're
one,
gonna
maybe
actually
2
have to.
games on there. That's it.
Yeah. 300, 400 gigs. And that's why Microsoft's pushing streaming. That's why they're pushing it. Because they know people are going to only be able to put fucking certain games on. They know it. And that's probably why they're not doing physical media. Because, I mean, think about it. But it's not that they can't do it. They can do it, but they just don't want to.
Yeah, I think it's just more down to control. I think they just want to have control of the ecosystem because they make more money that way. Yeah, Microsoft's smart. I mean, you know, love them or hate them, they know how to do business.
Yeah, people. Yeah. That's facts.
Can't hate on them for it. It's capitalism, but I don't like it though.
Yeah. Yeah, me either. That's kind of the
Yeah,
direction it's going.
once it gets to the point where it's streaming only, I'm out. I'm out. Once that
Yeah,
hits, I'm
it's
out.
gonna get there. Yeah, it's getting there.
That's why I'm glad that Stadia failed, because it means
Yeah,
that
I
it's
think a
not
lot of
quite there
people.
yet. But once it
Yeah, it's
means,
not there yet. You know,
yeah, it also means that
Microsoft
it's
they're
not
doing their
far
shit
off
in
though
beta.
either.
No, they tested it. Yeah, because I tried it and I was like, oh, this kind of does work well for single player games.
Yeah.
It kind of do. You know, once
Yeah, I
they finally
tried it
fill
out
that
on
void with
PS Plus
multiplayer,
Premium. I
oh, good
tried the
luck.
game streaming. I ran Ratchet and Clank Going Commando on there, which is a platformer. So you know that you got to have some
Yeah,
pretty good response time there. You know,
yeah, like
and it
yeah,
actually
precision.
ran
Yeah,
pretty
when you're
good.
jumping.
Like it was not bad.
That's what I'm saying. There was people that I used to talk to on my friend list, and they've had arguments, and I was like, hey man, like it's not as good now,
It's
but it's gonna
already
get
there, I
there. It's
think,
it's
as long
heading
as you
there, man.
have like
Like
if you're
you
directly
know,
connected to the internet to your
yeah,
modem, and you have good internet, then it's already there.
yeah.
I would argue.
Oh, I found out Fallen why the games was laggy. I was
Yeah,
playing through
that's why.
Wi-Fi. I had to look in the back. Yeah,
I
that's why.
hardwire all my
Yeah,
shit
I was like,
now.
what the hell?
I didn't
I
think it would
looked at
make
it.
that much of a difference, but once I
Yeah,
tried it, I'm
me
like,
too.
damn,
It just the cord was.
damn, you know?
Oh, it does. Yeah, the fucking cord was like sticking out by a little
Yeah, because
bit,
I
so it wasn't
noticed,
getting
I'm
no
like,
connectivity.
something
I was
just
like, what
felt
the
kind of
fuck?
off, and I
Because like
knew
you said,
someone had shit internet because it's peer-to-peer
yeah,
connection.
yeah,
I'm
it
like,
did.
someone's got shit internet here.
Yeah, yeah, because when we played the last time, it was fine, and then I'm like, yeah, I guess the cord, I must have went around it. Because sometimes, my Xbox, I don't know if you have it. Sometimes my console freezes, and I have to reset it and unplug it from the back. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know if it's a quick resume. I don't know what it is. It could be a faulty console. Oh, fuck it. All I know is I ain't buying another
It
one.
just randomly freezes.
That
Like,
shit goes, it goes.
is it consistently doing that, or it's just once in a while?
Sometimes. Not consistently. It just seems like, I don't know. It just does it
Did it? Is it?
once.
Does
Like
it just
sometimes,
started
it
doing
could
that
be
too?
something with the online. I've had
I
it.
was gonna
I've had
say
it
because
happen
an
here and
update
there.
could have caused that too.
You know. Yeah, yep, yep. There was one time I thought it was my controller was fucked up. Like it just was going haywire, and then I realized it was. And then I took the shit offline, and it started working better. Like, all right, Microsoft shit sucks. Like if you're connected to the internet, it can literally fuck up your experience. I think because they try to run
Yeah,
all these damn
I think they're in
servers
the
and shit.
process of trying to upgrade their
I don't know
stuff
what
to
it
get the
is.
streaming thing set up. I think that's what's really going on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's only gonna put more
Oh yeah.
strain on the server, and they're gonna shut the 360 off.
I'm
I don't
shocked
know
that
why
they
they should.
still haven't
People are
shut
paying
it off.
for it. But you know what though? They're on the process of. I think when people said they need to remove gold, I think they're literally are trying to do that, but now they're trying to
Yeah.
push Game Pass. You see, they secretly, yeah. When people's like, oh, they need to remove gold requirements. I mean, it's kind of already
But then you're
setting
gonna
itself
need
up
Game
for that.
Pass.
But now they're gonna. It's not fully there though. Yep. Because I mean, think about it. Most people get Game Pass Ultimate.
Yep,
Why?
that's why I
Because you
got
get
it.
two things
Yeah.
included.
Well, and part of the
With what you're
reason why
getting.
I got it though was because
Yeah.
with Gold you also get the 360 games every month, and you get to keep those. But now they took that away, so that took away
Yeah,
one of the
they stopped
benefits.
giving
And I'm
those
like,
out.
fuck, I'll still
Yep.
keep it, but damn it, I was like, god damn it, that fucking sucks.
Yeah. But that games with gold, man, really, I mean, especially during those
Yeah.
times, they were giving out some good 2 free games, man. You know? Good shit. And I was kind of mad when they
Yeah,
shut
me
down their
too.
backwards compatibility program. I was like, dude, this is
Yeah,
like the best feature y'all fucking
that's
had.
part of the reason I bought a
You
Series
know?
S too. I'm
Now,
like, oh damn, their backwards compatibility is really good because I played it on Xbox One and I was impressed by it. That's why I bought an
yeah,
Xbox One. And with the Series S, they said it was going to be even better. So I'm like, okay, shit, I'm
yeah,
going to buy that too. And then they stopped it.
yeah. But it doesn't help though if you came in late to the Xbox ecosystem, and then you find out
Yeah.
all their games are being delisted.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a 360. I took my sweet ass time when it came to upgrading to the Xbox One generation. I didn't get an Xbox One until really late into the generation, like 2020.
Hmm.
But yeah, and I don't even really care for Xbox One, being honest.
Yeah. You know, the Xbox One is the only console you can play Xbox One games natively, though. Yeah. Like, let's say, for example, like your disc of GTA, right? GTA
Yeah, I've
4,
got it digitally.
360 version. Oh, you have it digital, right? Well, let's say if you had a 360 disc, um, it has to run. Well, oh no, well, you already know. Let me make it a little bit better. All right, so let's say an Xbox One game. Let's say you had a CD drive. You can only play it natively off an Xbox One console.
No,
Now, if you're
because you
trying to
have
play
to
it on
update it
series, it
though,
has to be
don't
series
you?
only.
For Xbox One, it says, "Oh, there's an update. You got to update
Yeah, you
this."
have to update it.
I
Yep.
think 360 is the only one you can really actually play it
Yep,
natively.
you have to update
You
it.
don't need to update anything. You can just play it.
Yeah, yeah, like so it goes like this, like yeah, like so for example, like Hitman 3, right, which was a cross-generation game. Now, if you play that on Xbox One, which it was developed for, it shouldn't even happen like this because it's supposed to be smart delivery, but the problem is the smart delivery for some titles is online. So
What?
if you play it on Xbox One, it'll install and download it offline. But if you put the Xbox One Series X, Series S version, it won't do that for that console. The Series X has to be online. So let's say, for example, like GTA 5 got re-released, Series X only, that will work natively offline, right? Now, if you take the PS4 or the Xbox One version, it won't work. You have to be online. I don't know if you knew
Wait,
that.
say that again?
So, like
That
for
is
example,
confusing.
okay, it's very confusing. Nah, I know. So let's say, all right, I got you right. So like let's say game like an Xbox
Okay,
One game like Gears 4 and
right.
5, right? Those games are Xbox One titles, right? So if let's say if you're playing your Series X, right, offline, you put the disc in, it won't read it unless you put it online. Now, if you do it for an Xbox One, it'll
That's
play it and load
weird,
it up
but the
perfectly because
data's on the
it was
disc, right?
optimized for the Xbox. Yeah, it is. Wait, no, it is. Yeah, I had to. Yep, dude,
The
I literally
fuck?
had to figure this shit out the hard way, right? Yep. And there's some games like there's a game called Tales of Arise, right? Because I told the guy Gates, I was like, dude, I don't want to buy this shit. He's like, oh, no worries, it comes. I was like, okay. And Jet told me, he's like, dude, they literally have a install disc that converts it. So when you put it on your series, it takes the Xbox One version and converts it. But a lot of physical games don't do that. You get what I'm saying? So even if you have an Xbox One, right? Let's say if you have I'm trying to think of another good game. So like for example, the medium that can be played offline on your Series X. The medium can,
Wasn't that an
what's
issue
Scorn
with the
can, those games
oh my
can.
god,
But if
what
you
did they
put an
call that
Xbox,
program? The Smart Play.
yeah,
Yeah, Smart Delivery, yeah.
yeah,
Isn't
smart
that what
delivery, smart
the
delivery.
issue that caused that?
Yep.
Because
Hmm.
I think I heard something about what you're talking about too.
I believe. Yeah, yeah. That had an issue, right? Because some of these games were doing smart delivery, but they were doing
Okay,
them through
yeah.
digital. You see? So if you're digital, yeah, it's fine, right? But if it's physical, you still have to be online to get
Yeah.
that version. You see? So for example, like well, I think some games, let me see, PS4 does a little bit better job. But if you're trying to get the most optimal one, like let's say if I get Tales Rise for the PS4, right? It'll play, right?
Yeah,
But it won't play
it
as
won't play with the
optimal unless
PS5
I do an update
enhancements
for the
unless you
PS5 version.
update it or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But at
Yeah.
least I will say
It'll
at
play
least
the
one thing, it
PS4
does play
version.
though. Unlike
Yeah.
Xbox, it does play. Yeah, it will play it. It just it'll have flicker issues. There'll be some issues, some here and there, but the game still plays. But with Xbox, like if I take Gears 4, right now, if it's already installed, that's fine. But if I'm trying to install it to my Series X, it won't.
Yeah, it
I
kind of
have to be
makes the
online
disk
to
drive kind
install
of
it.
useless, doesn't
Xbox
it? In
One, I
some
don't.
regard, it's like, well, what the fuck was the point of me
Yeah,
paying the
that's
extra
what
money to
right.
get the disk drive if it doesn't really
Exactly.
work as a disk drive?
Exactly. Exactly. The only games that work as disk drives are games that are optimal between Series X, like Medium, Grand Theft Auto 5, Series X version will work. Games like that will work natively offline. But if it's between two consoles, it won't. Yep. Tales of Arise works because they did it right. Companies need to do that right. They give you an install disk and it has the data for the Series X version. So yeah, it might load up as an Xbox One, but the Series X version is on the install disk that converts
Yeah,
it.
no, it
Does
does
that
make
make
sense
sense? It's
though.
kind of weird. But yeah. So that works fine. Yep. that works fine. But it kind of, but it also too fallen. It also says that Xbox Ones might not be completely useless after all, if people think. So just keep that in mind. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Because I was actually kind of surprised too when I tried to play like an Xbox One game, you know, offline, and it did not work. It did not work on the Series X. It did not work. Just to test, because I like to test it. Did not work. To put it on the Xbox One offline, work like a charm. But it makes sense because those games was optimized to work on one consoles. You see. Now, if I'm online, it'll let me install it. Now, if I'm online, it's fine. But off, nope. Yeah, just keep that in mind. So if if you ever have an Xbox One X, whatever, so at least like, okay, this is like maybe like future proof type shit, you know, longevity. Because I don't think people are seeing that. I think everybody's saying, oh, the Xbox Series is out. There's no point for an Xbox One console for right now. But in the future, that could change. You see? So, and I also think the Xbox One is always going to have the biggest library of the consoles. I don't think Series X and PS5 are going to have big libraries, personally. I don't think so. But yeah, but follow.
I've
You didn't
heard
know
about
that? You
it,
didn't
and
know?
I just didn't really understand the full extent of it, and I didn't really care a whole lot because I
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
a Series
Because a
X
lot of people
anyway.
think, yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
wondering if Microsoft's going to remove those restrictions, though.
But yeah,
That's the key, because they could.
the problem is Microsoft wants to, but the problem is these fucking developers or publishers doing it the wrong way. You see what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, they're doing smart delivery, but you have to be online. You know, so it's still making the physical
Yeah.
copies useless. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like it's just I think Microsoft's gonna be like, hey man, when y'all doing smart delivery, that also
Well,
applies
I
to
think
physical
it
media
won't
as
be an
well.
issue anymore, right? When they stop this
Well,
cross-gen shit too.
yes, it won't be an issue. Yeah, once cross gen is done,
That's
yeah, it
another
won't be
reason
an
I
issue
want
no
them to
more.
get
Yep.
rid of this cross-gen period.
And if you notice one thing, have you noticed one thing? And I told Jed, I said, if you notice one thing, these games, they're remastering a lot of these games for what? The PS5 version, Life Strange, PS5. So it shows you they even secretly know as well. They know it. That's why they like, oh, we'll bring
Yeah,
these
great.
games
So
back
I have
again,
to
even
pay
though you can
money
already
to play the
play it.
same game
But
that I could have played last generation anyway,
you already own.
so I can have
But
the
just
game
so I can
again.
have that, yeah. Because the one guy's like, oh, just buy the yeah, because the guy said, why don't you just buy the PS4 version of Tales of Rise? You could upgrade it for free. But that's just because I'm like, I want the PS5 version of the
Yeah.
game on the disc. You see what I'm saying? I don't want the PS4 version.
Yeah, why
You
would I
know?
buy the PS5? It's
He's like,
like
well, you
if I
get two
don't get the
versions
PS5
compared
version,
to one. He's like,
playing my
yeah,
PS4
because I'm
games
like,
on
yeah,
my
because then I got an
PS5.
inferior version. Yeah, I told him, I said, I want the most optimal. He's like, well, you get two versions, you can get trophies for both. And I'm like, yeah, but I want
That's kind
an
of dumb
optimal
too that
game
they
for
have.
my
Oh, you can get
PS5.
trophies for the same game already. Like, okay, well, why though? It's like it's the same game. Why do I get the trophies
Yep,
again? Way to inflate people's
yep,
trophy level score.
yep. But that's the whole idea. Sony wants you to buy those games that way because if you notice, that's why the PS5 version costs $10 more. They want people to do that. They want people to secretly go digital. They all do. They all want it.
Like I said, it's all down to
Yeah.
control.
Yeah, control. They all want people to go that route. That's why smart delivery was. I mean, it works for some games. I'm trying to think of a game that does it. Tales of Rise, I know does it. Um, there's a few games. There's a few games. Oh, a Crisis.
Yeah.
I think the Crisis trilogy physical. That doesn't work on a series native. Nope. Even when it says it on the cover, not a native series game. It's an Xbox One game, and
Well, you
works
do get
natively
more
on
stable
Xbox One,
frame rates though,
but not
right? On
series.
even if you're playing the
Yep.
Xbox One version,
Anyone still
even
there?
though it looks like
Yeah,
hot
yeah,
garbage,
yeah,
at
yeah,
least
yeah.
you get the stable frame rate.
But the trilogy is really just an Xbox One game. You see, I mean, even though people's like
Are we talking about Xbox One and Xbox Series games, right?
smart
With
delivery.
smart delivery. Yeah, this is the thing with smart delivery is when you buy the smart delivery version from a store, right? It is the Xbox One version of the game.
That's all it's
It's
telling
just when you
Paula.
put it in your series, you have to update it to the
Yep.
series version.
But you
Though
have to be online for.
you have to be online for it though.
Once
See,
those
that's
servers
what I
are
was telling
gone,
Paul,
that's
and
going
I
to be
said, you
done.
see, but people don't know that. They think,
People don't
yep.
realize that because
That's
they're
why I
so
kept my Xbox
connected
One.
to the
That's why I still
so
kept it.
connected to the internet. You know, I have my Xbox One X though. You know, still, but
But see, but that's why I kept my Xbox One X. So everybody's like, oh, well, I don't need the One X.
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
had a
see in the
feeling that
future.
I should probably
You're
keep the
gonna need that
Xbox
if you
One
want to
because
play
I still got
optimal
mine too.
Xbox One games.
I think the problem, but this is the problem though. This is the
Also,
problem
too, you
though.
should get the One X because backwards compatibility 360 games I think run better on that than the
Really?
Series S in some cases.
Well, some
You can-
cases, yeah,
yeah,
some
some cases like
cases,
the
yeah.
original Xbox games, like it runs the what is it? The Series X runs the backwards compatibility version of the One X. Yep. It looks really good, man. So the One X is still good like for example, like Time Splitters runs like well, I think the Xbox Series has
Yeah,
a little bit because they got
that's
that
kind
auto
of why it's
HDR and all
good.
that. But the series it runs better than the
Yeah,
Series
it's
S version.
basically
You know what I'm saying?
the texture quality and the resolution on the One X is better, but on the Series S you have better frame rate, you have auto HDR, and the loading's better.
Yeah, yeah. It's the problem is that if depending on if the
Frame rate's
company
better
decide
too.
to enhance it, right? Yeah, in some case, yeah, because in some
I think
cases
in
you're
that regard, I think Microsoft did a better job
And
with
it mostly
backwards
boils down to the
compatibility than
SSD and
Sony
the
did though.
CPU. Because the CPU on the One X, I'm sorry, but it's
yeah, because like
trash.
there's a few like the Xbox
I mean,
original
it's
games
better than the Xbox One, the base model.
or
It's
the
better,
One X.
but it's still trash.
Yeah, because the One X runs the Series X runs the One X level of backwards
Yeah,
compatibility, and the
that's the
Series S runs the
disappointing part of
Xbox
it.
One S
Yeah.
backwards compatible for some games. Like now if they I heard some games they made the Series S version if not better, but for some games like I'm trying to think of a game for example. Damn, I'm trying to think. I mean I mean Fallen they still all look pretty good relatively, but you know. But the Series X runs the One X compatibility, and
I gotta say though, man, I mean the backwards
Series S
compatibility
is
though,
One
I
S, if I
think the
remember.
Series S is
For some
definitely good,
games.
especially for the
Still
360
good
titles.
though.
Because like I'm saying,
Still
I'm
good.
playing GTA 4 right now. This looks way
Oh yeah,
better
it's still
than the
good. Oh yeah,
PS3
it's still
version,
good.
and the
But the
frame
One
rate's
X, the
really
one,
good.
oh yeah, it still does good. Now I don't know if GTA can run 60 FPS on
Because
One
this is
X.
running 60 right now.
I don't
This
think
is
it
running
could.
60
But
FPS.
there's certain games like
No, it does. I'm telling you, this is
I have to
60
check though.
FPS.
I have to check. No, no, I believe. No, I'm saying like because I know in some cases, so if you get the One X, it's still worth it because it has the best backwards compatibility out of the consoles. Well,
Yeah,
it's up there with the
yeah. I
Series
mean,
X.
I kept my
But
Xbox
yeah,
One for
I mean,
the
but
games,
I
the
mean,
360 games that I have on disc for backwards compatibility. That's the only reason I kept my Xbox One.
okay, okay. I mean,
That's
yeah.
the
I
only
mean, it
reason
depends
because
on.
I don't have any physical
I
games for
see.
my Xbox One. So that didn't really matter to
I
me that
see.
I got
Okay,
the
that makes
Series
sense.
S because I didn't
Yeah, I
have
see what you.
any Xbox One games physically. So
Yeah. So yeah, no, I get what you're saying. But yeah, that's kind of like the direction that gaming is going, man. Like, so people thinking, oh, it's dumb to have an old Xbox, and not necessarily. Actually, not necessarily, because most of those Xbox One games are made.
I
It's kind of
mean,
like how the
having the
360 games
4K though,
work on
that
the
would be
series and the
nice.
Xbox
You
One,
know,
but
having
they
that
don't run
4K
natively.
fidelity.
Oh
But I
yeah.
don't know if it's necessarily worth the upgrade though, considering I had
But
the
all,
Series
but also
S.
too, that shit is temporary. Like if you don't have those games installed in your hard drive, you can't take advantage of those enhancements. You see, it's kind of like the 360. The 360 games they do work on the backwards compatibility with one and the series, but unless they're already installed, you won't get it. Like because you can't just put a CD
Yeah.
when it's offline and play it. You see what I'm saying? Because I think it reads it off a server or some shit, and then it gives you the license, and then you play it that way. So, so you still need a 360 to play 360
Yeah,
games.
well,
Like
I've
you're
got
like,
a
oh, I can just
360
use my
still.
series. I mean, a one. I'm like, yeah, you could. You still could in a way. You still necessarily could, but the whole issue with that is that in the long run, the best way that's going to play 360 games is
Yep.
60. You know, to carry your
Yeah, just a
catalog.
shame that it
To
doesn't
carry your
run
actual catalog.
anywhere near as good as the Series S
So,
console or anything.
you know what the funny thing is? And I told people, I said Microsoft should be ashamed of themselves because all they did with the 360 version, right?
Emulation's going to be
With
the
that version,
future. I'm
all
just
they
going to put
Yo,
did,
that out there.
they put. Go ahead.
Emulation's going to be the way to go.
sorry,
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
Yeah.
gonna, yo, can I say something real fast?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
What if I told you that whole Xbox One situation, right? And y'all probably won't believe it or
Oh, go ahead.
whatever, but the whole Xbox One E3 situation with the digital rights management was
Yeah.
just nothing but a publicity stunt.
Okay.
You know
Why is
why I'm
that?
saying it's a publicity stunt?
Yep.
I'm saying
Oh
it
shit.
because Microsoft got what they wanted, right?
True.
With the console war thing. They got what they wanted.
Ah, come on.
Establishment,
Fuck this.
third party, right? So here comes the Xbox One. Here it comes. So they announced this whole TV shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you leak,
Oh,
and they do this shit on purpose. Well, the Xbox One got digital rights management. Now, who is the architect of the Xbox One and PS4? AMD
yeah.
is the architect. So you said, well, our console is going to have digital rights management. Now, you hearing a backlash that you have that people don't want that. They don't want that. But you
Mm-hmm.
still go to E3
And do it anyway.
and you still reveal your games and don't backtrack on digital rights management.
I
And
know.
then Sony comes to the stage and say, "Oh, we don't have no DRM in our console. You able to trade games on PS4,
Which is
and when the
bullshit.
whole console war thing though, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know this shit is done behind the scenes though.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it was
Cause
kind of funny
why
how
would
Sony did the opposite
Microsoft?
reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why would
I get what you're saying.
Microsoft of all
But dude,
motherfuckers won the console war? You won it.
and then you come
You
out and
got it
say some
in your
shit like
hand,
that.
and you come out and say shit like this all of a
That's true.
sudden.
So what do you think is the whole motive of it, though?
I think the whole
That's
model with
exactly what
Microsoft
I
was
was
just
saying.
control
It's all about the
Yep.
control.
Mm-hmm.
because Sony Sony ain't got no control.
Fucking level
Sony or Nintendo
sucks,
got no
dude.
control. Microsoft has control.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look now, people say, well, Sony won the console war, but Sony is worth $100 billion. Microsoft is worth $4.4 trillion. So
Holy
who's in
shit.
control?
Yeah, Microsoft.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
buying
look
out
at
the
me.
pigeon.
But who's copying who?
Who's copying who? Sony's copying Microsoft.
Even
Nintendo's copying
Nintendo with the
Microsoft.
subscriptions. So you clearly is right there's the proof
So
in the pudding.
it's the proof that Microsoft is in full control. Microsoft owns what? PC gaming. They own that
Which
landscape.
is the direction where gaming
And
is
and,
going.
and, and the funny thing is, gamers like Double Shooter always say, well, I'm not giving
Ah, this
Microsoft a
fucking
dime. I
part
say, you don't
sucks,
gotta
dude.
give them a dime. You ain't giving them a dime, no. But you will be paying them for that Windows operating system.
You know what I mean? There are
So
some Sony games that literally use the Havoc engine.
yeah.
Oh my god, this part sucks, dude.
So you will be giving them money for that Windows operating system. Guarantee that. Guaranteed.
I always hated this part even as a kid. Jesus, fucking hate this fucking part.
So if
No,
you
I'm
go
laughing
out
It's
at
the
there
this
part with the
idiot
and
that
fucking.
just threw
Oh
a
my
Molotov
god.
cocktail
if
at a
you
tree
get a
and burned himself
Windows
alive.
PC, if you get a Windows PC, right? What you get with it? Windows operating system. That's what you get with it. So that right there, you gave Microsoft some money, right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
Microsoft's into way more than just the
Come
Mm-hmm.
gaming
on, man.
industry. They're into a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I think the two most powerful tech companies in the world, well,
So
I mean, maybe that could be argued now with TikTok being a thing, but I think it's Google and Microsoft. They have the control of everything.
it's
You know,
Google and Microsoft.
and ByteDance, I mean, in terms of video platforms, they are definitely giving Google a run for their money with that. But with TikTok, for those
Oh
that don't
yeah.
know, ByteDance owns TikTok. It's a Chinese company. But yeah. Yeah,
I
I think
agree.
Microsoft and Google, those are the ones that are in control.
Full control.
Fucking. This part sucks ass, dude. I don't know who the fuck tested this shit out. That's what's fucking Christ. Shit, dude. Wait, well, I gotta focus on this
It's
part's
out
that.
over there.
What? Ah! Who comes up with shit like this, dude?
Got
Seriously, bro. I want to throw out that term. This shit is outdated. Imagine. God damn, like who the fuck tested this shit, dude? I'm being serious. This shit is
What you
like this
blame?
shit fucking Crash Bandicoot Wrath
Yeah, I
of
remember
Cortex.
not really caring for that one too much.
No, this like I love this game, but man, this boss sucks. Like this is ridiculous. And then the radius that it hits you on, like this shit is literally broken. But it's alright. I just get better and not that. But it's like this shit don't make no fucking sense, dude. I literally lost over 30 fucking lives on this shit. Look at this shit. Oh my god, and I swear to god, it's like my fucking childhood coming back to fucking haunt me again. It's fucking bullshit. Prime lost over fucking 30 something lives, dude, doing this shit. I beat this game. It was very fun. I collected everything long time ago. Jesus Christ, man. I must have the fucking patience as a motherfucker
That
to
was a
get.
fucking massacre.
That's the difference between gamers. That's the difference between gamers of my time frame.
I was the only dude alive there.
I got it. Bro, I gotta do this again? Oh no. I almost beat it. Fuck this fucking game. This fucking game can burn in fucking hell, dude. Wow, I almost did it and I failed. They need to start making games more casual, guys. This is ridiculous. This is a
Hell
fucking
yeah.
platform.
It
It
should
should be
it should
more
play like Call
easier.
of Duty.
I shouldn't have to be dealing with this on a.
Preach. Preach.
Yeah. Alright, hold on, guys. I'm on the last part. I cannot fuck this up. You're just a fucking baby game! I died. Out as fuck. I'd lost over 30 fucking lives, bro. Fuck you, fuck.
Gotta go for a few. I'll be back.
Alright. Oh. Fuck
Oh.
this game. But yeah, nah, you
Devlin.
know. Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah. You never played this game then? No Crash? Rafael Cortex?
Is that backwards compatible?
Jeez, I don't even think people
No.
play. Look at this!
Yeah, they don't have a lot of backwards
No.
compatible games for the OG Xbox.
I like.
I think I only got a couple.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Kind of stopped development.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, they don't have, I've only got like a couple games that are actually backwards compatible
Fuck!
with that. When it comes to, original Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It doesn't help when they
either.
delist and shit. Either. Fuck, dude. Who the fuck tested this shit? Nigga, who tested this game? Fuck, dude. I will say, man, like, this is why people are like, why are you such an angry gamer? If you have to play shit like this for the rest of your fucking life, you'll understand. Seriously. I think the problem is with most gamers, they don't fucking push themselves. I mean, this is some straight bullshit, but I'm still fucking.
I don't know. I don't want to
you.
get done with the
Fuck
gaming
you.
session and just be frustrated by the end of it, man. Ugh.
I love
I mean, I get it can be
It's the
rewarding, but
challenge
when
that
it's
makes
just
you
pure
keep going.
bullshit, then yes.
This is, but you know, I mean, I deal with it. I'm like that type of person. Like I express it through my voice. Like I'm not fucking gonna break my controller. Just express. Oh my god, that was some straight bullshit, dude. Oh man, I think this is like the only broken boss in this game. Like, cause he does like this hand clap move, and the radius it hits, and then the platforms are falling down. It is so, and then you got to get through it like 4 or 5 times. It is like, oh, it's ridiculous. It looks easy, but it's not as easy as it looks.
They
I would love to
probably
see
just
somebody
level
speed run
skip
this
it
shit.
anyway. They probably just find a
God,
they probably just find a
I
little
know, right?
hole in the
Speedrunning is
wall in
so
the
trash
corner of the map
nowadays.
or something and jump through
Not
it.
even real skills.
I
I
mean,
beat the
it's one of
game in
those things
20
that I
minutes.
respect because it
Yeah,
still
for
takes skill to
glitching through
do shit
walls.
like that, and a hell of a lot of time. But
Oh yeah. Some
it's one of
glitches
those
do
things
take
like I
skills though.
respect it, but I don't like it.
Yeah,
That's exactly what speedrunning is for me because it's like, yeah, I don't want to play my games like
yeah,
that. they're not
yeah,
they're not at all designed to be played like that.
yeah. Me either. Yeah, I don't mind the glitches when they're skillful, but when they're like fucking skipping
Yeah.
all the levels, skipping the hardest parts of the game, you know. Because I think what's that dude's Moist Critical? He had a thing where it was like oh shit, God, how the fuck am I? See, the problem is I got a little too fucking patient. This game, you just gotta keep flowing it. Like this Pacific boss, like, oh my god, I just fell off the platform, and then the platform falls down if you don't jump in time. So you got that pressure, and then these tidal waves that are coming at you. All right, I have to focus with this shit. Wow, this is literally, who would have thought a game like this, dude? Seriously, it says E for everyone. Apparently, it ain't for everyone. Oh my god, fuck this game, dude. Ugh. I don't fall. Like I would have probably quit. I died about 50, probably 50. I'm determined. I'm determined. Bro, I swear to God, I could tell I probably flipped out as a fucking kid playing. Straight up. So I'm saying, and I think that's one thing a lot of gamers lack nowadays is that desire to push themselves. You know, the games are so easy now. There's no reason for people to have to quit on a game like Wulong Fallen Dynasty, man. Like this game literally, I'd say, has broken shit. Like it literally has. But I mean, it's
It's
still
just cheap.
doable. I mean, you can beat it. It's
It's got
just
cheap
gonna take you a few
deaths.
tries.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm, yeah, that shit is cheap. Yep. Yep. That's yeah, definitely. I would say, especially with this boss. All right, come on. I got it. Come on. Come on, motherfucker. You think you some shit, huh? Come on. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's right, bitch. See, that's why I love it. The reward. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can't fucking stop me, bitch. You cannot fucking stop me. I fucking beat your ass. You fucking suck, bitch. That's right. Fuck you. Go to hell, motherfucker. Give me that double jump, nigga.
Man, it only
I
took
did
you
it. See, that's what
45
I'm saying.
tries. I mean,
See?
you got it.
Determination. Get a little anger out there. I know, right?
Hey, man,
On a
it's,
fucking
don't
platformer.
underestimate those quote-unquote kids games, platformers, because they can be a fucking challenge.
Oh, I know.
Rayman's
You
definitely a
ever heard of
challenge. I
Rayman?
guarantee most of these people
Rayman?
they would say, "Oh, that's just a kids game.
The
That'll be
PlayStation
easy. I
1?
could beat that." And then they'll try it and they're gonna fucking rage.
No, oh, no. Rayman is one of the fucking
Yup.
hardest PlayStation 1 games, dude. Like, literally, one guy in my comments, like, dude, listen, don't judge me, man. I beat it with cheats, man. I was like, dude,
Yeah,
the fact
that
that you
is a
even
very
beat
hard
this
game.
game, nigga, I don't
It's
even
a great
care.
game,
Like,
but it's
nigga,
hard.
like, that game is so hard, nigga. Yeah, it's amazing. I remember my dad picked that game up for me, and everything was so like, you hear the dun 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 dun. It's like, oh, it's
If
good,
you
and then
wanna,
like
yeah,
it
if you
goes
want a
dun dun dun
casual
dun dun with
platformer,
the
play
smiley
Super
face and
Lucky
shit.
Still. If you want a
Oh,
hardcore platformer, play Rayman. There you go.
yeah, like yeah, cause like fucking like my dad, cause it all looks all cutesy and stuff. The next minute they hear me frustrated, yelling and screaming. They're like, yo, what the hell are you doing?
No, it
Like
doesn't.
this, because it doesn't look like that type of game.
Yeah.
That's that game that starts you off like it's easy, and then the next minute you're like, you get to
Yep,
that
it
musical
gradually gets
level, you're
harder.
like,
It
oh
starts
my
off really
god,
easy, but then
you just keep
it
dying
ratchets
over
up
it.
pretty quick. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a trap. It's a trap. It's like, man, that was like one of the hardest games of my childhood, bro. I don't think I ever beat it, ever. I never used cheats. I probably should have. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know. But Rayman 2 was another one of my favorites. I love Rayman 2.
Wasn't that a
Eddie's kid.
cross-generation title too, or was that the
Love
third
that
one?
game. Beat that on the fucking I think no.
There was one that was
No,
on the
I mean,
PS1 and PS2,
Rayman 2 was
and
a cross
Dreamcast
generation with
even.
PS2. Yeah, Rayman 2. Yeah, Rayman 2 Revolution. Yep. But I will say one thing, even though people didn't like the change, they did add an open world to it. You know, they made it kind of, expanded on it and everything. Rayman 2 Revolution. A lot of people didn't like it though, but I liked it. One of the first few games I had on my PS2 at launch. Because I had my PS2 from Japan and stuff. And I think it was that and Gran Turismo. I believe, one of them. It might have been three. Yeah, I think three maybe. And I said, Mom, I said, I don't like it. It sucks. So, because I would end up playing my Dreamcast and my 64 more. So they brought it back. I just got more games for that. Because PS2 didn't have no games when it came out. None. So, yep. That's what I got. I was playing the 64 and all that. And then I think the PS2 became good around 2003, 2000.
I think even earlier than that. I
Xbox,
think
GameCube.
2002.
I didn't use my
It's
PS2.
2000, even 2001. 2001 Grand Theft Auto 3.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, the
Not at
PS2,
launch. Not the first
PS2 didn't
year.
have no games, man. I'm telling you.
No, not the first year. They didn't.
They didn't have jack shit. Like, I mean, because I had the GameCube. All right, like I said,
People
'cause
still
I gotta
bought it
actually- let me actually-
like hotcakes
'cause I have
anyway,
to
though.
look because
Just
maybe
out of
I,
the
let me
hype.
see. Yeah, they did because of the PS1.
They
Right?
had Final
I'ma
Fantasy
look, I'ma
X.
look,
That
bro.
came
I'ma
out in
look.
2001.
and
They
2. Nah, I
had
think Grand Theft
Jack
Auto
and Daxter. I think was 2001. They
I
had
wasn't the biggest
what
fan of it,
was
but
it?
that was
What was
good.
the
That
name
was
of that
good.
game?
Extermination was good. Nobody talks about that. I mean, it was
2001's
good.
where things
I just
started
think at the
picking
time,
up, but
like,
we
the 64
quickly
had so
got
many
games in that
games.
generation. I mean, in comparison to this generation, where we're still don't have any next gen games.
PS2. I didn't like the
No,
PS2 until
they
like
had games even
2004.
definitely
But let
earlier
me
than
see,
that were some
PS2.
kick-ass games. Remember that list I
I
told
had
you
all
about
of them.
with the PS2 games by the same. Yeah, that was a list of games that most of
Yeah.
those were early on in the generation. I'm telling you, like 2001, 2002, those were good years.
I'm gonna look right now.
03 was
I
good, and
think
then 04 is where it
also too
really
the
hit its stride. 04 was probably like the best
04
year
was like
for
what's my
gaming.
favorite.
The year that I really
I mean,
got
okay.
into it is the year it was like
All right,
really
I'm
good.
looking at the 2000. They had item. Okay, I'm not really into a lot of these games here.
What year are you
Onimusha,
looking
I did
into?
like.
Okay, yeah,
This
that
is
was not really that.
2000. This is 2000. I'm looking. Shadow Memories was good. Okay, Silent Scope. I had that on Dreamcast. Okay, Sunsoft. I'm looking at on care. Oh, that game got canceled. Yep. Carrier next. Dark Cloud. Okay, I mean three games. I just think the Dreamcast had way more games at that time.
Yeah, but
that's
it,
probably
it
why I didn't
did
care
have a
for
quick
it.
demise
But
though too.
yeah, I think let me see. I mean, 2001. So 2001 was
No,
who was it?
no, it
2000
was
wasn't really too
okay,
strong.
but
Let me see.
yeah,
what is it?
that's I think
2000 I'm gonna look at
be impressed with
2001.
that one though.
All right, let's see. So they had King of Fighters. I mean, I had a lot of these already.
2002 I
Yeah,
think
I'm
was
trying to
even
find out
better.
all the years. Software.
Yep.
2002,
Well,
because I remember was
GTA
it
3
Vice
came out
City?
in 01. Final Fantasy
Yeah.
10.
Mm-hmm.
You also
I think
had
at
the
that
Jack
time.
and Daxter. And then there's a couple others, but I can't think of the name of it.
Okay. All right, so they had 2001. I mean, yeah, they did. Yeah, they had Devil May Cry, Grand Theft Auto 3,
Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2. That was one
Ico,
of them
Metal
too.
Gear
Yeah.
Solid 2. Now I played that on original. Oh, no, I did play it on PS2 first, actually. Yeah, that was actually one of the PS2 games. Yeah, I remember actually. Twisted Metal. Oh, yeah, they
Yep.
had a pretty good, solid 2001.
Yeah,
Okay.
2001
SX
wasn't
Tricky I
bad.
had on GameCube, Soul Reaver 2. See, you know what it was? We did. Yeah, 2001 is good. Oh, yeah, this is good. It's just we couldn't buy all these games at one time. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, yeah, they had a pretty good 2001. Oh, yeah, they did. Crash, I had that on Xbox. Bone in the Dark, I had that on Dreamcast.
Just
Return to
that
Castle, I
list
had
right
that on
there that you just
Xbox,
mentioned,
Max
that's
Payne
already
1.
way more
They had that. Yeah, a
current
lot
gen
of these.
games that we have right now. You know, I just compare it. I mean, holy shit, there was actually games coming out back
I know.
then.
You're right. See, Capcom versus SNK, I had this on. I think the reason why I said the fucking PS2 didn't have games because a lot of the games were just from the Dreamcast.
Yeah,
but the
some
ones
of
that
them
did
weren't
stand
very
out was
good
Soul
ports
Reaver 2,
either.
I remember.
Because the
Virtua
PS2
Fighter
was
4.
difficult to develop for.
Yeah, but other than that, yeah, you're right. 2001, 2002 was good. I think, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Shit, that cop just ran me over
No, I'm trying to
almost.
think, what was that? Yeah, oh, The Thing. Yeah, see, I played a lot of third party. The Thing, Vice City
Fuck.
was one game that stood out for the PS2 at the time before it came to Xbox. Yep. Uh, I know what it was. I was playing a lot of these games
Oh,
on
the
the
original
original.
Xbox?
That's why. Third party wise. Yeah, third party wise. Now, yeah, like I was playing Deadly Alliance back then, but I was also on Xbox. I didn't care too much for Wild Arms. I love Wild Arms, but I didn't care too much for it at that time. Contra, that was one game I did like. Spider-Man, I was playing that on OG Xbox. Blood Rain, OG Xbox. Dead to Rights, OG Xbox. But yeah, I think the PS2 did have games, right? Okay. I just liked the original Xbox more at that time, but okay, I'm gonna say 2003. 2003 was very interesting. Okay, so we had Tony Hawk's Underground. Okay, that was yeah, because a lot of these games I had on the OG Xbox. I'm trying to think what was the games that stood out. Final Fantasy X. Okay, yeah, I did play the Final Fantasy on PlayStation. Simpsons I had on Xbox. And I had GameCube too. Manhunt, yeah, Manhunt I played on Xbox, Max Payne 2 Xbox. Ratchet and Clank, like you said. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, these
2003,
consoles were
that's where we
good.
got the
I think
best
I did
Ratchet
play
and
a lot.
Clank, in
Yeah,
my
I did play a
opinion.
lot of third-party games back then.
Going Commando, that was a good
I
one.
did not like Devil May Cry 2. I
Really
thought
good
this
one.
was fucking garbage.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank Going Commando is my favorite.
Oh, that one? I missed that one. SOCOM I did like. Yes, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think I was more into
Third-party games
third-party
was
games. Let
definitely
me see,
better
cause
on
let me see what
Xbox.
exclusive games that I played on Xbox.
But
Halo.
exclusives, that's even back then,
Yeah, I'm trying to
PlayStation was the
think
place
though.
to go for the exclusives, in my opinion.
Let me
I
see
think
what
Halo was overrated, personally.
I like.
I
Let me
mean,
see.
it's a
I'm trying
good
to. I
game, but I
played.
think it was overrated.
I remember playing Brew. Yeah, at that time I thought. Well, I liked it. Halo and Metroid Prime. Those were my games back then.
It did kind of
I'm gonna look up
revolutionize
all
the
the
first-person
exclusives that
shooter,
Xbox
though.
had real quick, just because
Because there was nothing else like that on console.
I did like. Cause I'm trying to see why did I like the original
But
Xbox more at that
GameCube, I
time. I'm
mean,
just
they
trying to
had
figure it
they had
out.
their really
Just
good
trying to like
FPS too. I mean,
understand.
Metroid Prime. I mean, that came out just 1 year later, so it was already in development.
Yeah. I had that. Yeah, did like the GameCube. All right, so the
That was a good
Xbox
one.
exclusive games, right? Yeah, Jet Set Radio
That was a
Future. Oh
good
yeah, I
one.
was looking forward to that. Project Gotham Racing. Um,
That was better played on PC
Morrowind.
though.
Yeah, that was pretty. Star Wars. Oh, those Star Wars games. Yeah, I was pretty big into those Star Wars games. Xbox did have them. Let me see. Back in 2001. I don't know. I think I was more Panzer Dragoon. Yeah. I think also too because I'm a Sega fan. Kung Fu Chaos. I loved. Let's see. Dino Crisis 3 I did have at the time. Was it my favorite? Gun Valkyrie, yes. I could tell it was a Sega. That makes sense. Probably why I liked that Xbox original early on. But you said I did. Yeah. But you're right though. PS2 definitely did have some games too. You know, Blinks the Time. Oh, I love Blinks. Time Sweeper. Yeah, that was one of my
Yeah, I remember
favorites.
Blinks.
You, and they had some. Oh, Fusion Frenzy. I did like that when I was young. Like I love Blinks when I was. I love Blinks. Didn't care for Dead Alive Extreme Volleyball. You know, I have that game.
Yeah, that was a great generation.
Looking right
Oh, I
now.
remember that one too.
I like the Brute Force. Brute Force was good. Steel Battalion. Conquer's Live and Reloaded. That was late though, bro. Chronicles. Oh, Chronicles
Yeah, I
of
mean,
Riddick. I
thinking
remember
back
that.
to it, yeah, the
I started
Xbox
really
had
good
some
on the
pretty good
OG
exclusives
Xbox.
too.
I liked the Project Gotham Racing.
And even
I
if some of them were better played on PC, I mean,
Sega
still, in
GT
terms of
was
a
good.
console, like,
Oddworld at the
you
time
couldn't get it on
was late.
PS2 because it couldn't
It
handle
was
it.
good at the
Like
time. Ninja
Half-Life.
Gaiden. Oh yeah.
Half-Life, you couldn't even
Xbox
play
was
that
really a
on PS2.
hardcore gaming console, man. It
Doom
was
3
really
is another one.
oh the Tom Clancy's. Even though these games came out, but I always looked at these games as exclusive to Xbox because they were always better on Xbox. These are the Splinter Cell series, Halo 2, Deadpool 2. Yep, I played that. I think what it was, it comes down to me more like in the Sega games. That's all. Star Wars Knight of Old Republic was really good at that time. Damn, man, Microsoft had some really. I mean, I don't know, Fall. I
Yeah,
think
so I'm
Microsoft
thinking
might have had
back
the
to it. Like I
exclusives too,
said,
though, man.
I think they did have
They
some
might
good
have.
exclusives.
They might have. I'm like, wow, I'm actually shocked. Like, I'm like, hold on, they had
Yeah,
that
more
many
than I
good
remember.
exclusives within reasonable times too. Now, I do think the PS2 did have some good ones. Like I liked it Onimusha 2. I liked it 3 as well. Trying to think. Devil May Cry was good. Final Fantasy 10. I just feel like the Xbox games might have been more better spaced out for me. I think by the time 2004 hit, all the games was out. I was able to go back and revisit, and that's what made me love the PS2. Now, I will say Grand Theft Auto did, because I think it came out a year early on PS2 or whatever. That was the one game that made me, But Xbox, man, had the games, man. Like, I'm really, you know, a Togi, yep, the Togi series, yeah. Damn, man, that's crazy. I mean, they both had the Bruce Lee. I love this game. I loved it. Bruce Lee, Brute Force, I loved it. Even Buffy the Vampire Slayer was good. Damn, man, Xbox had some games, man. Damn, they had games, man. I love these trash fighting games they had. Gogeta Warrior, whatever. That was the Mech Assaults. Yep. I played Counter Strike too. Wow. Man, they had Toe Jam and Earl.
Yeah.
Dude, this was a good time to be a fucking gamer,
Unless
man.
you were a Sega fan.
Ah, damn, Sega
Then maybe
GT.
not so
actually
much.
more. I like the Sega GT.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
Dreamcast,
I
that
love
died a
Sega
quick, swift
GT. I
death.
always like the Sega
I mean,
GT
damn,
more than
if you
Crash.
bought a Dreamcast, I'd feel
Yeah.
kind of like, well, shit, you know. I mean, you got a couple years of good games on that thing, but it did not live
I
its
love
full
the Dream.
generation. Not even close.
I think the Drink. Really? The
Yeah, but it
Dreamcast
could have been
probably
so
has
much more.
one of the most expansive libraries. It's a really good console. Oh no, I agree. No, but that console, I mean, I could literally list all the games they had. They had
He
Carrier,
had
they
good
had
games,
fucking
but I
Blue
mean, when you buy
Stinker.
a
I mean, they
console,
had
though,
a
you
lot of
expect to
good
get more
games,
than a
man.
couple of years of
And
games out of it.
Power Stone. I say you can probably get as many games on the Dreamcast that you can get on the
Didn't it
PS2
have like
and
300
Xbox.
games total?
You gotta realize, dude, the Dreamcast had a lot of games, bro.
Yeah.
But a lot of them were good, like
Oh, I know I
D2,
had good games on
Daytona,
it, but
Dragonus, Soul Fighter. I think a lot of them were.
so you're
Record
saying
of
it's
Lotus
like
was good.
it was quality over
Sega
quantity
Bass
when it came
Fishing
to
1 and
that.
2. I
Is
mean,
what
they
you're
had.
saying.
I'm telling you, yes,
It's really the same with the
Sword of
GameCube.
Berserk was good as well.
Same
Dead
with the
Alive 2
GameCube.
was good.
That had a
Time
quality over
Stalkers was
quantity
good.
too.
Yeah, but I think even I think the Dreamcast had more than the GameCube
Okay.
when it comes to like top games. Like,
I never had a
I
Dreamcast,
mean, they were both
so
good
I don't really
systems.
know too much
Like, I
about
mean,
it.
I gotta really think. No, I'm telling you, bro, they had so many good games, bro. Like Slave Zero was good. Fucking, they had a lot of Sonic Adventure 1. Those games got ported. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Shenmue 1 and 2. Well, Shenmue 2 we imported, but when it came on original Xbox, we played it there. Pen Tricelin was good. I mean, yeah, I mean, damn, man, it's just crazy when you go back and you're like, wow, this console only lasted a year and 8 months. A year and 8 months, and they already dropped this many games. Right? Super Magnetic Needle, I love. Super Runabout was good. AT Willer was good. Oh man, like, yeah, I'd say the Dreamcast definitely did throw out at least 3 or 4 or 5 years worth of games. You know, but I think, like you said, it was quality over quantity, definitely here. Well, I mean, it didn't last very long, that's why. But yeah, I'd say they definitely left an impact, and it's unfortunate because, like you said, it could have been something really special, personally, and it just got cut short. Yeah. Mortal Kombat Gold was good. Yeah, that was really good at the time. People really wanted to play that. Street Fighter was also the best on Dream. I mean, damn, man, it's just sad going back and you're like, damn, man, Dreamcast had the games, man. You know.
Yeah, it was also
Now,
way
of
more
course, PS2
popular,
has
and it
way
also
more
had a lot of
games,
shovelware
yeah.
included with that, though, too.
You know.
Keep that in mind. A lot of... No, PS2.
What, the Dreamcast? Yeah. PS2 did, yeah. I mean, but other than that, PS2 definitely, obviously, if somebody told me at the time, would you take a PS2? Well, at the time, I would take a Dream. Like, if I go back to, like, way back then, right? If somebody said, would you want the PS2 at 2001 or the Dreamcast? I was going to take the Dreamcast because by the time 2001 was over, Dreamcast was already headed out the door. So the library was filled with Ill Bleed. They just had a library. I feel like PS2 was still trying to get their momentum. Now, Grand Theft Auto did stand out with me in 2001 with GTA 3. They had a few standouts. Devil May Cry was
Yeah,
really good too.
why didn't Grand Theft
Final
Auto 3
Fantasy
come to the
10.
Dreamcast?
I mean, they had like 3 games, but out of those, it was supposed to. It was supposed to.
Why did it get
Did you
canceled?
know that? It was supposed to, but it got canceled. It was supposed to come to actually. Did you? I don't know. Actually, let me see. I'll actually look it up right now. I remember there was literally screenshots. You know what's crazy too about
I
this
mean, I know
game?
the
That it was
Dreamcast is
originally
the
planned to
least
be a
powerful out
Dreamcast
of that
game
generation,
exclusive.
but
Oh,
it was
Omicron was
still
good too.
comparable to the PS2. I mean, I think it could have
Yeah, it
ran
is. Oh,
GTA
yeah.
3. I don't know about San Andreas. Maybe that's a little too
Yeah,
ambitious,
it could
but
have ran it.
yeah, because it was only
No,
like
no,
what
no, definitely
16
not. Definitely, they
megs
didn't have the memory for that. No.
of RAM, and the PS2 was 32.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, cause this argument me and Jet have, or I think we talked about it a little bit before too. How long could
I
the
said
Dreamcast have
2005.
lasted
Yeah, I said
until
like
it was
2000. I say
obsolete? Like
around
I'd say
2004,
probably around
2005.
2004.
Yeah.
You say 5, okay, that's
By
still
that
pretty
point, they
solid.
needed to have a next gen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't think because at the time of 2004, yeah, I think by the time
No, I don't think
2004, I
so
don't think
either.
the Dreamcast could have ran San Andreas. I
I
don't think
think
it could have ran those
2004,
big
like end of
those big type of
2004, they
games.
come out with their
But
next
yeah,
gen,
the
like
Dreamcast could have
Dreamcast
held
2
its
or
own.
whatever, and then
Yeah,
2005, that's end of life.
yeah,
I think
right there.
that's a
Yeah.
solid time frame.
Yeah, I mean, you think
Yeah.
about it because it was kind of the end of life because that's when the 360 dropped.
Yeah, I
So I
mean, if
mean,
it
it
could live
shows
to
you like,
2000,
so that was
to
actually
the
still
end of that
good,
generation,
But
2004, going into
yeah,
2005, I think it would have did good. If it could
that would have
last
been
that long.
good. That would have been perfect. Because I think the
2006, I
GameCube
think.
lasted all the way till about 2000. Well, when Nintendo came, what they weed or yeah. And the funny thing is, the GameCube did not have all those games. Let me look at it. I mean, the GameCube was
GameCube
good,
was
but I
meh to
mean,
me. It was okay,
but
but
also too, the GameCube didn't have variety.
Hey, Johnny. Time to teach
I like it. It's like I like it, but it's just like, oh man, like if somebody told me, would you take a GameCube or a Dreamcast? I would have took a Dreamcast too as well. Like I mean, I love the GameCube game. Let me see, Bloody Roar. I mean, yeah, but it. Let me see. Eternal Darkness, I loved. F-Zero, I loved. Go. I mean, I love these games. These are good
you know
games.
what's
A lot of
interesting
these
too
games I
is
could have got on my
Fable was originally
PS2
planned
or
for the Dreamcast.
original Xbox.
Now, I don't think it could
Yep.
have ran the
Yep.
same way it
hmm
did on the
I
Xbox
feel
version. Yeah, I don't. I think it might have had to
as
be
well,
different. But it shows you that it was at least
but it's
comparable in specs.
crazy.
It was at
I'm
least
looking at it
up
right
there.
now, right?
It could hang with the others.
Yo, Fallen, I'm gonna tell you, right? You know how we say the GameCube was lackluster when it came to library? Oh, I will say we have more games now, but man, like literally just with GameCube right now, like they literally have dropped more games on this shit than they did with the fucking Xbox Series and PS5. This shit is embarrassing, dude. Like I don't want to. Oh, it takes longer. I don't want to hear that shit, dude. Like these motherfuckers ain't dropping out shit like they supposed to. Like I mean, I'm debating Chaos, Battalion Wars, fucking Kirby's Air Ride, Smash Brothers Melee, Sunshine, Luigi's Mansions, Cubivore, Custom Robo. I mean, come on, bro. Eternal Darkness, F-Zero GX, guys, Go Hyperdrive. I mean, and that's not including the third party. I ain't even finished yet. Lost Kingdoms was amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
what the fuck happened to gaming? I think I know what happened with gaming. They're putting more emphasis on hardware than software. Clearly, more emphasis on upgradable hardware, and shit like that. You know, people say, "Well, it's more expensive." I get all that. I'm not gonna sit there and downplay and refute that, but it's just like I don't know. Sometimes a budget
Oh
doesn't mean the
yeah.
game's good either, just because you put a big budget. You know, I think we do. We have more games now because I'll argue. People's like, "Well, we have more games now
Right.
than we
How
had
many of
back
them are
then." What do you
memorable?
complain about? But how many of them are
Yeah.
good? We gotta ask ourselves that. How many of them are actually memorable? Yeah. Like Nando, what is one of your favorite
I don't even
memories
think
from
he's
back then?
here.
Give me a minute,
Oh,
guys.
he is here.
Uh,
He was asking what your favorite game from that generation was. I think from the sixth gen. Like, what's some of the most memorable games for you?
oh shit. 6. Oh. I'll let him know.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm here. Yeah.
Ah.
What's up? What's some of your
My
most
favorite,
memorables?
my favorite memory games. Well, I would say, God damn it,
But
there's a
I
lot.
mean, you had Deadly Alliance, you had Deceptions, you had Mortal Kombat, Shaolin Monks. I mean, the Incredible Hulk
Spiral.
games was good. Oh, yeah. That's what
I
I'm
had
saying. That like,
Spiral. I like Spiral. I like Jack and Daxter. I like the Jack and Daxter series. I like the what else? Driver 1 and Driver 2.
yeah,
Those are PS1 ones, right? Yeah.
yeah.
And I like the Spider-Man PS1s were good
I
too.
love State
Spider-Man
Emergency.
3s.
Yeah,
State of Emergency was good. The Spider-Man movie games were good too. Spider-Man
yeah.
1 and 2.
Two, yeah. Ultimate Spider-Man was good as well.
Yeah, that one was
X-Men
good
2,
too.
X-Men 2
Uh, uh
Wolverine was.
Also
I
Dragon
mean,
Ball Z, Budokai, Infinite World.
X-Men Legends was good.
What
Rise of the
else?
Imperfects, Def Jam Vendetta, Def Jam Fight for New York.
Yeah,
Like when
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
naming
yeah, yeah.
games, for these
Marvel
are all games that are
Nemesis.
like, yep, these are all games that are quality. See, now when I name the games, it's just a bunch of trash ass indies trying to beat old school that are just not on that same level. Like I hate to
It's never
say
gonna
it,
be
I mean, at least they're different.
you
Kingdom
know,
Yeah.
people
Hearts. I
and
remember
people.
Yeah, the
those.
Oh
AAA
yeah,
Kingdom
scene's
when it
Hearts.
first came
absolutely
out, when it
fucked.
was new,
I mean, it's
yeah,
atrocious. The same shit over and
yeah, it's
over and over
garbage.
again. I'd say the indie scene's better than the AAA scene right now.
Yeah, literally.
Because at least, yeah, for me it is. For me, it already is there. Because at
It's
least those
getting
games
there,
are
but
different.
some indies,
They
yeah,
don't have anywhere near the same budget, and yet look at
yeah,
the shit they're doing.
some indies are just. Hmm.
Yeah, I can't say that for the
Yeah, at least they're
AAA scene.
trying, you know. I just like, yeah, Triple A's they don't give a flying fuck.
Like how you said though,
That's stuck.
I hate what's it called?
What?
Remakes.
I'm getting tired of the remakes, man. People need to put a fucking rest to that shit.
Come on, bro. The fuck? What? Remake of what?
You know, because I mean remakes for well, but the problem is my issue is that we're getting remakes for modern games. That's my fucking problem. Why are we getting remakes to modern shit that's already available? The fuck? I thought the whole idea of a remake was to bring back games that ain't here. The fuck? I don't know. You tell these people they don't know shit.
Terry, your services are required, bro. Can we meet up? I got you, bro. I'll be in the
All these games was bangers, man.
No, I don't either.
I don't think we'll ever come back to that point, ever. Like that shit. They only focus on the popular shit. That's it. It's all about taking that money. But you're right though. We do technically speaking have more games now to play.
And really,
They
the only
just
thing we have to
not.
thank for that is
You
the
don't want
fact
to
that these
play them.
systems are backwards
I mean,
compatible.
back that
'Cause let's be honest, if the series and PS5 was not backwards compatible, there wouldn't be shit.
Let's just be honest. If the
There wouldn't be shit to
PS5
play.
came out as their own
I
shit,
wouldn't have even
oh,
bothered getting a
these shits are
Series
straight
S
trash.
at that point. Fuck that.
Yep, these shits would be straight trash. Bro, let's literally. That's what I'm saying. When the 360 and those consoles came out, them shits relied on their own library. You didn't hear people talk about, "Oh, I love to play these original Xbox games on my console." You never heard that. Nowadays, you're right. It's the Xbox One library that's taking the forefront. When I bought a 360, let me tell you something. When I had the 360, I bought it for the next gen King Kong, Condemned, Perfect Dark Zero. I mean, Gears of War came out, Halo.
Yep.
I mean, Shadowrun. These were all games available only on 360. Now when I buy an Xbox, they're like, "Oh, it's optimized." What? Optimized? Really?
I mean, that's all
That's
well
all you
and
niggas
good,
can
but
say?
where's the
Optimized?
exclusive games? Where's the
Really?
games that are like console sellers? There
Yeah.
should be
None.
reasons on its own to go out
None.
and buy it. Other than it's all you can play the same games you already played. Now they play better. It's like, okay, well that's not a reason to buy a new console. If that's the case, I'll
Exactly.
just stick with what I already have.
That's kind of what's going.
Why spend that kind of
Yeah.
money?
Exactly. But guys, I'm gonna probably. Yeah, I'm gonna
All
head
right.
out for a bit because somebody
Good
needs
talking to
me.
you,
But
man.
I'll
Take
see if I'll
care.
come on later today. All right.
For sure.
Okay.